Seek another bar.
We'll go ahead and start you guys, because I'm lazy, we're just going to start you guys in a bar.
Okay.
As is tradition for D&D campaigns.
No.
You already know each other. But before we started, let's go ahead and have you guys say what you would know about each other. So specifically, say what others would know about you. So describe yourself, your appearance, anything like about your personality that they would know already. And then anything as far as, just basically anything that other people would notice about you. Including your like abilities, things you might commonly do in combat, things like that. So let's go ahead and go alphabetically with Jonah, because he has a parentheses in front of his.
Hi, my name is
Just
Weirden. I'm weird.
Hi, Weirden.
Wait, is it Weirden or
Hello.
Weird?
I mean, that'd be kind of like Wired
Wired.
Is that you?
Weirden.
why does it sound like an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting?
Weirden.
Hi, my name is Liv, and I'm an alcoholic.
Hi, my name is Garrett Solard, and I'm a waraholic.
Oh my god,
We are with you.
Crusade!
this is falling apart. Okay, hi, Weirden. That is officially what I will call you.
All right, sounds good. To me.
We're just stating what our.
Oh yeah, we
character
started
is.
with the guy who doesn't have the backstory, so...
Oh yeah.
Oh, I may have been a bad decision. You can still describe some of the other stuff. What do you look like? What specifically like do you do in combat so other people know? Things like that.
I made a beautiful addition to the text.
What should I name my warhorse, guys?
So basically, I like to sing and dance,
Oh.
and I also like to kill people.
Oh.
Welcome to the
thing
club.
is, I like to like sneak up on people and just kind of slit their throats.
Oh, is that your
That sounds
hobby?
extremely fun.
So
Everyone
usually I just
sleep with one
kinda-
eye
I
open.
just kind of hang back a little bit, and if there's an opportunity for me to go in and like kind of just slaughter a few people, then I'll take that chance, man. So just so you all know, I like to kill people.
So you're a serial killer?
Yes. No, wait, no, I didn't say that. I'm totally not a serial killer.
You did just agree to being one.
What? I didn't
Everyone
say
be
that.
careful.
If a warlock knows anything about agreeing to things,
Insight.
And then I just low key whip out my flute that I have and just start playing a tune and just kind of doing a little bit of a jig.
Okay.
Sorry,
Exactly.
anyways.
So we'll go ahead and go next. So Butters.
Okay. Not much to talk about. My name is Garrett Solard. I'm from Flan, originally. I'm a holy knight of the Temple of Ares. And the only reason I'm with you fools is to find a friend of mine.
Another
it
one of
perhaps
those stories or characters.
You don't know the name, shut up.
I know out of character because I know this character.
Yeah, well, he's different from the Corvus that you knew, really.
Well, he's not a crow, I know that much.
But he is. He's
Oh.
still Kenku.
Well, fuck, I didn't know that bit.
Either
Thanks
way,
for letting me know.
again, not much of an introduction to have. Who's next? As he kind of leans back and puts his hands on the back of his head.
Yep. And what would the others know about you, having adventured with you before?
They know I like to smite and crusade,
I know he's
Oh.
gay and he likes it in the
There's
ass.
Oh,
Oh,
my
no.
warhorse. Oh, yes, I forgot about my warhorse here.
Beatrice.
Beatrice.
Sebastina.
Its name is fucking Beatrice now. You know,
Wait, no. Call him Sebastina. You know why.
Sebastina.
No.
What is
Yes.
this?
Sebastina.
Yes.
Why would I call it Sebastina? I don't even
You
get the
know-
reference.
You know what? No, the fucking homebrew campaign.
Which
Idiot.
one?
Depress is one. You fucking. Oh my god. You ruin everything.
You know my memory is crap.
You know William's horse is called Sebastina.
Oh, no, I don't remember him
Yes,
saying
you
that.
do.
I actually don't.
Because Indiana's trying to constantly flirt with the fucking horse.
I never said
Oh.
that.
Indiana's a fucking raven. You can't add that.
It's a clockwork familiar raven, okay?
Oh shit!
She's actually angry at you guys.
I don't know.
What have you done? Okay.
I'm about to bust down that door and beat him up.
My God.
He's upset me so severely.
Thanks.
Okay. All right, Josh.
All right. So, Drinu is totally a human. At least that's what you probably thought when you met him. By now, you've probably realized that he just likes to wear a hat of disguise because where he was from, all the Aarakocra were destroyed. And he's on a bounty hunter. So currently hunting down a monk and his kobold friend, and then he ran into you guys. And prefers not to kill anything, which he's realized is kind of hard hanging out with you guys, but he doesn't judge. He just tries to save his energy for the two people who brought around his village's demise, and was also raised by druids that didn't like to kill things.
Nice
Yeah.
to meet you.
Ha.
Warhorse. That's
That's a
That's a
thick
nice
warhorse.
token.
Oh.
Am I allowed to have access to the stat block? Because I might
Yeah,
have to.
you can in the compendium type in the word warhorse,
Oh, but I'd have to do that every time.
and then you can click on the macros and it'll actually roll shit.
Oh, really? Yeah, but I have to click on warhorse every time. Ugh. I'm lazy.
You fucking
do it.
lazy
Effort.
motherfucker.
Create.
Ooh.
Wait, my warhorse can actually attack. I can't click on the things in the compendium though.
When you're not,
No,
can anyone else?
I can drag and drop them.
Ooh.
If you give me a,
Warhorse.
if you give me an
Wait.
unused character, I can put in all the stats myself if you want.
Well, there's a Beatrice character. Just
Oh shit.
There's one already.
Beatrice. No, his name is not Beatrice.
One already in there.
Beatrice.
Dang.
Beatrice. Wait, can we call
Okay.
him Boytrice?
Create an NPC. I'm going to think of one. For now, I guess Beatrice.
Yay.
Okay.
So, Liv. Your
Oh,
turn.
well. Oh, heck. Okay, so this is Nazeus, last name not given, and her companion Smide. She doesn't exactly let a lot slip, other than she has a very, very fancy house up in the hills of Faerun, and she likes to indulge herself in a bit of eldritch blasting. She doesn't exactly explain how she got that ability. However, we're pretty sure she's into some weird stuff.
Hey, I have an idea.
Oh god, what
Okay.
is your idea, child?
And Sam.
Yay. Okay. So this is Zulu. Zulu, that you guys have noticed so far, she is a lizard folk. However, she's different than the average lizard folk. Her growth was stunted quite a bit. So she's smaller than average. She also has coral pink scales with blue eyes and has an adorably cute and innocent appearance. What you know about her is she was raised by sailors. She was found, as far as you guys know, she was found by them and took her in. She left at like 15 to go adventuring, but most of the people that she adventured with died. And so she thought you guys looked like a bunch of strong people, so she thought she could just chill with you guys.
My horse. Nice. Well, Zulu is best.
And she
person.
also is lightning and heals people, is what you've noticed.
Does
Well-
Zulu lick to heal?
Oh my
That-
god.
that'd
You
be
do have to
awful.
you do have to deliver it with touch spells. So
By the
Like,
way,
Does she like blep people just to heal them?
Yeah, I can add that.
I
Yes.
actually have my horse's name. Flogius, one of Ares' immortal horses.
No, Beatrice.
Nope,
Beatrice.
Flogius.
We're gonna
No.
call it Beatrice, no matter what you
Beatrice.
say.
But in
Beatrice kind of
character,
sounds
We're
better.
gonna call it Beatrice.
Nope, in character you have to call it
Entire group.
Flogius.
I will call it Beatrice.
Okay.
Well, you see, I spoke with it, and it was just like,
No,
I prefer to be
stop.
called Beatrice.
Yeah.
It actually
Actually-
revealed that it was a female.
Only I can talk to my horsey because it only understands one language I know.
Oh,
Well, you
Smite
see,
is
I-
very
I
happy to
just
talk to
got
people,
bored
by the
and
way.
spoke to all the animals.
Technically, it's not an animal.
Are you about
I
to
can
tell me
choose
your
it to
horse is
be-
not an animal?
It's either a
Fucking
celestial.
band members.
Actually, it's either a celestial, fae, or fiend. So
Oh,
3 of those you cannot talk to.
Oh.
So its name is still Beatrice.
No, it's Flogius.
okay.
Oh yeah,
Flogius.
I guess one other thing I
Actually-
should mention about Zulu is that she's very logical.
This is what you get.
That makes
Butters.
sense.
I'm gonna
Oh my
name it
god.
a different one of these because I prefer. Actually, I prefer Conobus. Conobos.
Conobos.
It's
Konosuba.
it's spelt Conobos, but it's said Conobus.
Konosuba.
So no,
Connoisseurs.
you frigging weeaboo.
Yes.
Yo, so like I'm a musician, so we should like get rhythm up in here. So like if I ever play music, there's actual music.
Boom. There's Conobos.
Well, you totally have to
Yeah.
find something by your instrument.
Garrett is literally just
Yeah.
Ares fanboy.
okay, excellent. So that was everybody.
Will God Senpai notice your character?
Austin, you should add the
Hope
rhythm
so.
lot to this forward.
Yeah, I sure hope he does.
Brilliant.
Let's see here. What kind of music are you playing?
I have a flute. So,
So obviously war drums.
Also, it begins.
I want to play like
What?
upbeat music, but then
Oh.
also like really spooky music on the flute.
So flute
Spooky.
nightcore, I see.
Spooky.
Flute
Naughty,
Nightcore.
naughty the fuck.
I love this. This
All
is
you
great.
listen to is Nightcore, so that is all you can play.
No.
Are you buying fabric,
suck
or are
man.
you just looking at the beautiful pictures?
Oh, I'm going to be making a plush version of Smite, so that I can take him
Oh.
to Adventurers League.
That's
Oh
amazing.
my God.
He is going to be my right-hand man,
That is genius.
and he is the goodest boy.
Beautiful.
Don't forget that.
I just realized I am the single arse.
Oh, fuck yes, free delivery! It's all gonna arrive by next week!
Green delivery is delicious, I'll be honest. Why is
And I
it
love when it's
fucking-
less than £15.
Josh, you're gonna have a lot of editing to do with this.
Nah,
A lot
well-
of cutting out long periods of time.
Okay, you see, the benefit of that is that like no one cares. So.
Oh man.
That's when you go viral.
Okay, Fable Story has like 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, so.
No, delete it! Delete it!
Nah,
We need to keep it a secret, so then he can't fucking find out. You guys are so bad at this. Well, Adam's
I
bad
just
at this.
envisioned Jared right now watching us while waiting for dinner, but then I know I'm wrong.
Okay, give me 1 second. Here.
I'm pulling a bubble.
why?
I don't know. You do that a lot, so I thought I might do it back.
You're not
I
wrong.
do
He does
do
that
a
a lot.
Crack a can open into the mic.
Oh yeah.
What?
What?
The seller doesn't ship to your location? Fuck my ass!
This is so sad.
What?
Just watching or looking at fabric from like Australia.
Oh.
I wanna just. What the frig?
It's okay, we don't have like Uber or Postmates where we are, so I feel the pain.
Dude, can't you go to
Can't
Robot.
go where?
in Camberley?
Fucking dies again.
What?
I thought they closed down though.
But I thought they only moved location.
Yeah, so they're not in Camberley anymore, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but they're somewhere. Go
Our-
find them.
Way
Go
that
find
we can
them.
flip
Our
the
Walmart sells fabric. Don't you guys have hobby shops?
We
Butters.
do, except
We
they
have
don't
Hobbycraft, but they don't sell the fabrics I need.
sell.
Okay,
They
Butter, you're
have-
starting to
oh.
cut out really bad again.
They have
Wait,
a
what?
shop in Newbury. How far away is Newbury?
So Carniboss can actually attack, which is pretty. Does he just go on my turn, or I'm guessing he technically goes on my turn? But
Oh,
hold
fuck.
up, the spell probably says it's like a bonus action to control your horse or something.
It's a 41-minute drive from here to Newbury.
That's not that bad.
Nothing.
That's a pretty bad.
No, it's not. We drive that. Like, Jonah drives that every day for work.
I
Okay.
can't
I
drive
drive that every day for
though.
work too.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's. I used to drive
It's
that much
literally
for
the
work.
distance that I
It's
drive every day. For
Pretty
work.
bad when you can't drive.
You know what's cool about the name Carniboss?
So
That is one of Ares' immortal horses, and technically Carniboss is immortal because I can just continue to like bring him back to life.
oh, so you changed the name again?
I'm gonna have to go to
It
Fabric
is
Land to fucking find.
Carniboss. Because Floggius sounded dumb, so Carniboss is nice.
You know flogging's a thing, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Flog me, daddy.
boss. That hoof attack, 25 to hit,
Stop
would have dealt 7 bludgeoning damage.
Hoof
That's not
me,
very good.
father.
Including yourself.
So who
So,
we introduced
I
everyone.
think
Yeah,
That's
sorry,
Garrett,
I'm
of
working
course.
on something.
No, you're good.
I think Carniboss is gonna be a Celestial.
I'll be right back.
He's Ares', so no.
Hello, police.
12.
Ares just like lent me his horse for a couple days, and then for another couple days after I summon him again.
Nice.
I'm gonna.
Oh no.
Do, 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 do.
DM.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's
Let's
cheap.
see.
I did a map. It took me way too long.
DM, I have a question.
Answer.
It does not say on the spell whether the steed can or cannot attack.
Does it say you can control it?
It doesn't say I can't. I can control it as a bonus or a thingy action, but yeah, I can. I can
What
tell.
does it say? Put it into chat. Roll the spell.
Here. Yeah. Good point. Oh, that's not mine. That's kind of boss. Whoops.
You're telling me Conobus doesn't have summon steed? What kind of horse is he?
It's actually fine, Steed.
A fucking steed that multiplies.
You know, I could like, if I were a 9th level wizard with Find Steed, I could wish spell, clone, then wish spell with that clone, and then clone the clone, and then keep cloning that, and then each clone can then cast Find Steed, and we'll have like 1,000,000 steeds.
Hey, Adam, hey.
Uh-huh. What?
Too bad you're not playing a wizard.
So
Yeah,
how we're
for
just
once I'm not playing a wizard.
So how we're just gonna do it is, if you are on the horse and you want to move, you just use the horse's move speed instead. Okay. And then if you want to have it attack, you have to have it use bonus action attack.
So I can use my bonus action to tell my horse to attack.
Correct.
Okay, that's fine. Because I mean, I use bonus actions to like smite my sword. Except if I use divine smite, then I don't have to smite my sword using a bonus action because it's free.
Oh wait.
Please, finally.
And I get my extra attack. So I'd attack twice, then he'd attack with his hooves. Although I do have to spend my first turn. Shield of Faith, hopefully.
You're
Yes.
fired.
Cut
I
out.
shall pull out you. That
Where's
is the wrong
stage?
token. Hold
It's
up.
over here by the fireplace playing music.
Okay, I'm just gonna let you know
There
right
we
now.
go.
If you edit the token, then it's
There we
going to
go.
have to. You're gonna have to do it every time. If you just give me the
Yeah,
token,
that's
I can just
fine.
change it.
Where did I
Take
put
your
that
mother
token?
phone.
Oh heck.
Okay, I'll throw the
There it is.
token your way once I find it.
Right now. Okay, I think
Mine
this
is
is
gonna
everybody.
be on the
Wait a minute.
heckin' table. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is everybody.
I'm just gonna pet him.
No, Smite is gonna be between Zulu and I. The Zulu sees Smite as just like a tiny reptile.
Oh, did I not save that?
Huh?
Okay.
The Zulu just sees Smite as a tiny reptile.
Yeah.
Give me 1 sec.
Baby lizard person.
Zulu be like, ah, yes, I'm not the only tiny one. Tiny dragon.
Tiny dragon who is not dragon, who is unlucky to not be real dragon, but is also tiny dragon.
Tiny
Very
dragon
tiny.
is real dragon.
Very tiny.
My name is Pickle.
Invoke duplicity.
Oh, so small. Very cuddle. I like.
Fucking slow down. Fucking slow
Oh,
down.
I just realized Conobus will have to wait outside while we're in here. Oh, that's so sad.
Oh, what a poor horse.
Who?
It has to not be inside a bar.
Sorry, what'd you say? Who's waiting outside?
Conobus, my horsey.
Oh,
I
you
think he
mean
means
Beatrice.
Beatrice.
Beatrice is
okay.
outside. Yeah.
Con-
I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, if you're talking about Beatrice, then.
Here's my token, okay? I'm trying to post it in notes.
You can
Okay.
do it.
let's
It'll be okay,
see.
buddies.
We
Why
have.
can I not?
What the fuck does Dusky Lavender? That's not fucking. I searched for fleece and it's giving me polyester. What the fuck?
Olivia asks for fleece, given polyester. Fucked!
Okay, so this is the bar that you guys have been staying at for the past few days. When you wake up in the morning to get some breakfast, come down, the bartender will inform you that someone has dropped off a letter for you.
Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
Oh dear. Okay.
I
I like the bartender there.
There is
Very
my
nice.
token.
That looks pretty similar.
Did no one ever listen to Kesha at any point, or
Oh
I
yes.
did,
am I the
yeah.
only
I
one?
don't
Haven't heard
even-
anything
Did
from
anyone
her.
get the reference then?
Yeah, I
Well,
did.
yeah.
I
Oh,
used to
thank
listen
fuck.
to Ketchup.
Brush your teeth with a bottle of Jack.
Oh yes.
I wake up in the morning feeling
Oh my
like
God,
P.
no.
Diddy.
Can I put him in the bad boy corner now?
Yes.
No, Stormy. Oh god, giant
I
Garrett.
can't do it. I tried to do it already.
Why is Garrett
That's
so
because
giant?
I gave up because it's a lot of work. Permissions.
Ah, yes.
Hold on.
So we
Okay.
gotta.
See. All right, you should be able to put him in
But-
there now.
That'd just be.
He can get out, but you should be able to
Wait,
put him.
can I have the ability to do it as well?
No.
Everyone should.
Oh,
I
sweet.
believe. Test. Someone tried to throw him down there.
Oh, no.
No, I
Alright.
can't do it.
Too much work. All right. Try one more
Can't
thing.
you just like give it a roll?
I could do that, but like I said, that's a lot of.
Butter
That's like-
punishes.
That's at
Yeah,
least
you
like
have
4
to-
clicks, right?
Yeah, you'd have to make the roll, then make it so that people can drag me, and then give the roll
Here's
to
an
everyone
easy
else.
idea. Just
I
give
mean,
me your
like,
account details.
Try it now.
No. Never.
Yay!
Never. No. Never.
Wait,
no.
I have a better idea.
Josh has
Aw.
got the No, never. Never.
Well, this has Jared was the glue that held us together.
Okay. Well,
He
Hello.
can't get in without us, so.
Oh no.
Oh, so we
he's
have
trying
to
to drag
drag
himself
Butters
in
in.
there. Oh, he's gone. Oh no, we're losing people. Hello?
Hi. Jared.
It's just everyone's in here except for Adam. Oh,
Okay.
I
Currently,
I
Corn,
couldn't-
this is
I
us
couldn't get
attempting
Joy-
to begin,
Joy.
but
also, has Butters not realized that he
Dying.
misspelled British?
He may not have spelled that.
Wait, who did it? Who did it then?
Austin did.
I love this.
All right, hold on.
Fucking love this.
So much
not-
upkeep to do, like the first few sessions. Sorry, guys.
All right.
It's alright.
Because there's like all this stuff that I did in the other campaign that's like not done yet. Because instead of going back into that one, I made a new one. Maybe it was
So-
a bad decision.
So we woke up and we got a letter though, right?
Yeah, you woke up and there's a letter. Correct. Wait, we should probably bring Butters.
No.
Oh yeah, that
Okay.
probably would help.
Oh,
if we-
come on.
But you can just drag him out. And can't get.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So-
Oh my God.
So
Thanks,
kind of.
So
Oh no, I can't drag him anymore. What the fuck?
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
he's really restricted
Oh, yeah.
area.
It
Oh
is.
my
It's
God.
just- yes.
I'm
We should
just
probably go
a-
back to the other channel also, because otherwise Jared's gonna get here and we're not gonna realize it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Why is
Oh my God.
Oh no.
All right.
Okay.
I feel like this was
This is
counterintuitive.
getting a little out of hand.
Yeah,
Alright.
you guys forgot that I could
Should I
move you
take
as
away
well.
permissions again?
Yeah.
I
Top
should
Not a
probably
class.
do that.
It's 1:30 and I'm very tired. I'm weary at this
Alright.
point.
Okay, we got it.
And
So
We've gone
you guys
mad.
received a letter. Do you guys open it? Do you want to open it in the bar? Do you want to go up to your room and
I'm
open it? What do
opening
you
it
wanna do?
immediately.
Zulu notices it and grabs it and opens it. Oh, what is this?
Oh, it's a baby.
Garrett
So-
leans over the shoulder.
The
Just like
the parchment that it's on is like extremely fine. It's actually one of those ones where like it's a sealed letter, and after you open it up, there's actually the letter inside of it. It's like this piece of paper folded over, almost like a present style. You know what I mean?
okay.
On the outside of it, and you open that up, and you can kind of discard that outer.
I just throw it
Shell.
over the shoulder.
Yeah,
Zulu
something
will
you-
probably eat it.
Smite is going to pick up the piece of paper and dump it back on Zulu. No littering in my house.
Okay, give me 1 sec.
Wow, you were like making an enemy right out the
Why-
gate.
But
Why do you do that, tiny lizard?
he doesn't like littering, that's all.
I wrinkle it up. There you go. You can pick it up again. throws it back.
Okay, Smite is gonna
Wait,
fly
so-
over, pick it
Now
up,
see,
and then
can you read this?
Smite
The
is gonna
letter-
stuff it down your clothes.
I will kill you.
It's playing
The
fetch.
Smite
The le-
hisses.
The letter says, "My friends." God damn
Is that it?
it! No.
My friends.
My friends, India.
Oh my god.
Okay. So it says, "My friends." I. God damn.
I'm sorry, I can't laugh.
Welcome to tech
I'll try.
support.
My friends, welcome to tech support. How can I help you?
No.
Hello and welcome to Legitimate Larry's.
I hate that. I mean, I like the character, but that line just haunts me.
Okay.
Hello, welcome to Legitimate Larry's.
Hello, welcome to Legitimate Larry.
Anyways,
Continue, please, DM.
Yes,
We're
please.
sorry. Okay, it says, "You are cordially invited to join me in my home. Let's see. I have business with which I wish to discuss, but it cannot be done over a medium such as this. I hope to see you within the 10-day, and just so you guys know, within D&D, weeks are not measured in 7 days; they're measured in 10.
oh,
So months are 3 weeks long, and there are 10 days, so it's 30-day months. So, just a bit of meta D&D knowledge. So he says, I hope to see you within the 10-day, and if you wish to visit me, simply enter the forest. Hold on a second here.
Just
Oh, I
enter the
don't.
forest. Enter
Oh.
into what? Google search?
N-
Google Maps?
Matthias's
How does-
eyes like
I-
she kind of like the
I can't read-
forest.
I can't read my handwriting, so give me a moment.
How does the
relatable
jukebox work?
jukebox. What?
Yeah, the jukebox.
Oh, the bot.
That's a
Oh,
no.
That's
He
a
means an in
Firefly.
roll 20. So like I
Oh.
can do music and stuff.
Oh.
I
Right.
don't know. The forest seems a bit sketchy in every sense of the word.
No, I'm just gonna pull open the map, and that way I can read the actual thing off of the map. The name of the forest.
I don't know. It sounds kind of interesting.
Hulak Forest. I apologize for
We
that.
might get some money for it.
So it's
Who knows?
HULLAC Forest. Okay. Which is in southeastern Sword Coast. It's near where you guys are, or at least
Near
where
the
I
Moon
think
Sea?
you guys are
Really?
from.
We have to go near the Moon Sea?
I mean,
Okay.
anyway, there you will find some friends of mine who will be able to lead you to my manor, and then it is signed Strahd von Zorovich.
Oh, great.
You
Oh,
guys,
right.
just as a bit of meta knowledge, don't know who Strahd is. Remember?
Right.
Yeah.
Are you sure I, a very affluent noble,
Yeah.
would not know the name?
Yeah, you can roll a history check if you'd like to.
I'm
Sure.
also a noble. Can I
Okay.
do so as well?
Yep, anyone can make history, although you two will have advantage for being noble. We'll say that.
Oh, snazzy. Love that.
Yeah. So, boop. I
Yeah.
got a
I think I'll know.
16.
Yeah. So interestingly,
Oh.
He must not be by the sea.
sorry, I about said Olivia, but your character's name is Nasus. I'm sorry.
Nazeus.
Just call her nausea.
No,
Oh, wait,
it's
wait.
not.
Nazeus.
Zulu's gonna call you Nasi.
Nazi. That's nice.
So you've heard of a lot of noble family, and just like judging by the seal on the paper and the formal writing in the letter, you are certain that this is a noble, but you have never heard of him. He must be from some faraway land, must be foreign, and just like in the area or something. If he's having you visit his manor within a 10-day.
Oh, great.
Well,
We know
I-
what he is, however.
No,
Okay.
I would
Well-
just get up and be like, so, anybody know this Strahd family?
He seems to be a noble, maybe.
Ah. Perhaps
for
he
point of
has
reference.
connection.
Yeah, just for point of reference, the forest where you are heading to is about 3 days away, and he said you have a 10-day to get to his manor.
So we have 7 days downtime?
In theory, but you don't know how long it'll take you to get to the manor from the forest.
Good point. We have 3 days downtime. Always plan for 2 days journey. 2 days times the trip, whatever.
What?
I don't know if you guys had anything you planned to do, or if you just wanted to leave right away. You'd think you might have a bit of time. You could like try to research this Strahd fellow who you never heard of.
Sure.
Garrett probably wouldn't.
I'd probably turn to the barkeep there and be like, have you heard of this guy?
No, this fancy gypsy looking dude dropped off that letter. Never heard of that. Heard of him
Ah.
before though.
Gypsies. Interesting.
This fancy gypsy dude.
You've never heard of his name at all? Ever?
Have you? I'm just a bartender. I don't know what you want.
Can I
I
have
would've-
my food now?
I would have thought running a tavern, information gets around pretty quickly.
Yeah, I would obviously know the names of everyone. Everyone.
Bartender, can I have my food now?
Sure. Yeah, he'll whip out the morning stew. Basically, leftovers from yesterday with some nice bread. Freshly baked bread in the morning, and just like leftover stew from yesterday's dinner, warmed back up.
That sounds delicious.
Love that.
Just go like,
do you happen
eat
to
it
have
really
any
quick.
apples on hand, might I ask?
Have a what?
Apple a day?
An apple on hand?
Why an apple of all things?
Sure. Sure.
I'm going to go feed Cornabus. I'll be right back as I go to leave.
Are you
and
okay,
feed
Primal?
Cornabus the apple.
Just as an FYI, not that it matters too much, but just like being from Iowa, I happen to know you don't just like feed like apples are like snacks, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like you're
Yeah.
giving your horse. You're like I'm gonna go feed my horse, and you go and give him a candy bar. You're like fed. Done.
I'm giving him a treat for being a good boy. Okay.
Okay.
Cornabus
You're not-
is nice.
You're not feeding Cannabis. I'm just letting you know.
I know that's not a
literally giving
meal,
him
but
I'd probably like watch him go out there and be like, is he feeding?
He is a noble though, so you might not know that.
technically, Cornabus doesn't even need food. He's a
Yeah.
celestial created by magic. But
I was
still,
totally
wanna-
just about to say.
Luckily, your horse is not gonna die. Good news.
Yeah, but I want to treat him.
I think that horse is going to starve to death.
I don't think it's a horse.
Stop.
I can't
happen
talk
to
to it.
understand that
It's a
is
very
not
bad
exactly
companion.
a
Horse, it's Beatrice.
It's Cornabus. The character doesn't know that you guys...
I just know your horse is Beatrice now. I'm gonna be honest. Any other name, I just can't remember.
I'm not calling it Beatrice.
You brought
Read.
this upon yourself, Butters.
I never said the name Beatrice.
You said it'll be Beatrice for now. You did some research.
Nasi,
I said until then I thought of a name.
should we
Well, I
should we
stole
go
a name.
now, or should we try and get supplies?
I'll finish the last of my soup and just like start.
I mean, I suppose we could use some more rations, couldn't we all?
The bartender might know things like local things like about the forest that you're heading to or anything like that.
Do you
You just
know
wouldn't
about
know.
the Puffin Forest?
Oh yes, I don't suppose you know if there's any creatures lying about in there, right? Nazeus has become very awkward and rather anxious.
Well, either way, we'll just kill them.
Unlike the
uh,
Dale Forest, which is a much bigger forest nearby, known as Cormenthor. The Holek Forest is a much smaller forest on the other side of some mountains, which is why it's going to take you a bit of time to get there. And it's known specifically For basically, it's basically a lot safer because it's a lot smaller of a forest. There's not as many prey animals, means there's less predator animals. Okay, it's still a forest. There's still dangers inherent in such a thing, but it's not that bad as far as like if you had I don't know, like a 14-year-old kid and you're trying to teach him how to hunt, you would rather take him to the Hulak forest because it's like you're probably not going to get mauled by a bear. You know,
Why are you
it might happen,
stabbing me?
Are there many?
you just like turn around from feeding your horse and you're like, why are you stabbing?
None of them. Might I add, none of them hit.
Dink,
Might I add, none of them
dink.
hurt. All
Not
of
even the
them just like
16?
tink. No, that 21 doesn't even hit me. You're just like
Makes
tink,
it
tink,
even
tink, 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 tink. You're just coming up behind
Like
me.
one of those
The first
practice
one,
dummies
tink.
made of wood.
What are you doing? Tink, tink, tink. What the fuck are you doing to me? You're just like etching a name back in the back of my armor or
Yes.
something.
Says kick me. So I'd probably ask him like, so how many people live there? Sounds like there's manor there.
There's some wood elves that live there in a small clan.
Oh, how nice.
A few of them are druids, and the rest of them are just
Oh,
outdoors folk,
I don't
hunters.
suppose there's any mythological ties or stories. Nazeus is trying to tread very lightly on what she's asking.
what?
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 You want to?
I kind of didn't catch what you said at first.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't suppose there's any mythological ties into this forest, right?
No, it's
No rumors of like fey creatures stealing children.
Oh, there's fae in most every forest, but for the most part, if you leave them alone, they'll leave you alone.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel much safer knowing this.
That's some bullshit.
What's some bullshit?
Fae like to be assholes, I'll be honest. They like to pull
Kind of
pranks.
true.
It's true, but if you like stay out of their area, they won't mess with you.
Good point.
And to be fair, Nazeus kind of does look like she's like nervous about this idea of going into a forest.
Really? Oh yeah, because it's all gonna be all dirty and you
No,
nobles.
not even just because of that.
Don't worry, the cute critters will leave you all alone, and I'll go like pack my stuff. I don't know where like. Oh, we're just in a bar. I will just check on these guys outside.
I look at Nazi. We should probably go now.
Yes, we probably should.
As I get up and just leave.
Leave
Well,
through the
shit,
wall.
bye.
Leave. What's
There
your wall?
Just bursts right through.
Fucking
Lightning.
Kool-Aid lizard.
You
Yes.
just,
Oh no.
You
Oh,
just see
yeah.
like Garrett petting his horse.
And then suddenly lizard for all.
Oh, did you give it a good meal?
It's not really a meal, it's just a treat for being a nice, very
Oh.
good steed in battle.
So
And
the horse
plus,
isn't going to die.
it doesn't even need to eat. It's a magical creature. And
That's
yet
what
I
they all
still,
say.
he's still my best friend because none of you are nice to me.
Probably because he has no friends.
That's cool.
All right.
Okay.
Shall we head
Did
to
you guys
this
wanna do any-
forest? Like,
Yeah. Did you guys want to do any? Do you want to head straight out of town and head to the forest?
is there like?
I mean,
I guess
what
is
a
there
couple-
anywhere we could buy some potions?
Do we have money for potions?
Some potions.
Potions?
Yep.
Ocean.
I
There's-
still have
There's a
100
small
gold
there's a
pieces.
small potion shop, and you can get any potion that's second level or lower.
I still have 100
Cool.
gold pieces to spend. I don't know what to spend them on.
Cool. I have like 500 roughly.
Didn't you spend them on a wand of the? Oh wait, no, because you got that without the
I didn't get any armor.
I
But I
should
did trade
probably
in my
figure out how
level.
much my hat is. I don't really know. That was
I
just
guess you
kind of
should go to the
important.
potion shop.
I want to look it down through the player's handbook to find them again.
What?
Yes.
Equipment, no.
So there's potions of healing and greater healing. Potions of healing are 50 gold each, and they heal for 2d4 plus 2. Potions of greater healing are 250 gold, and they heal for 44 plus 4.
I will take.
So per healing point, healing potions are cheaper than greater healing potions, but they don't heal as much at once, which means if you're trying to do it like in combat, it's like not as useful to only heal 2d4 plus 2 maximum of what 10 hit points. You know what I mean?
Are we all in the potion shop right now?
Uh,
We could
If you
probably
guys want to
just
stick
like.
as a group,
Yes,
you could split up
Zeus
if you
is in
wanted
the
to.
potion shop, and
Okay,
she's
okay.
drawing up her master plan.
Oh no.
All right. So Zulu, she looks in her pocket and only sees 10 gold and knows that the potions are more expensive. So she looks at the group. She's like, does anyone?
Hey, hold on. You
Is
didn't even buy anything. You should have like 1,000 gold.
what? What do
We
you
all
mean?
we started with at least 500, and then you did a
Oh, we did.
story. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you have 500 gold?
You have 500 gold.
I mean,
Oh
I
my
got plate
god.
+1, so.
Hold on, I'll repaste it. This is what I
Yeah,
said in chat.
So I've got like 100 gold pieces
So you
left.
get either +1 weapon or +1 armor
'Cause I
and
spent-
500 gold.
Oh.
And if you finish
And
the
if you
backstory, you get
complete-
500 gold and inspiration.
How do I get the +1 weapon?
You just
You-
look up a little weapon and choose the +1
Yeah,
version.
so-
Oh, so I can just take a +1 dagger?
Wait, but if you guys give me
Downtime
a
activities.
backstory before next week, you get another 500 gold. I finished mine.
Yep. So
Oh, so I get 1,000.
Yep, so you
Yeah.
get 1,000 gold and an inspiration. So you look at the 10 gold, and then there's the other 1,000 gold hidden in your back pocket. Hey guys, can anyone afford to buy me these potions?
Yes. No.
Nice.
So I turn around and just look at everybody, and I Zulu knows that she appears a certain way to other creatures. Can anyone perhaps buy me a potion? And you just see the big blue lizard eyes just looking into your soul, like the freaking Shrek cat.
I will buy this creature a potion. So I'll buy 3, I guess. 2 for me and 1 for
Hey,
Lulu.
yeah. Do you think I could make a common magic item in the time we have before we start getting over? Because it costs 100 gold pieces. My minimum level has to be 3rd level.
To make what?
A common
We're just using the pricing in
magic
that guide instead.
Wait, what?
Remember the guide I posted? You could just use pricing in that guide to purchase something. So for example, if you wanted a second +1 weapon, you could spend 1,000 gold on it. Or if you got a +1 armor, you could buy a +1 weapon for 1,000 gold. For example.
+1 weapon for 1,000 gold. I only have 100 gold. Do you think I could? Do you think I could carouse and try and gamble?
You could buy 2 potions of healing, which are 50 gold each.
But I can heal myself with lay on hands and stuff. And that's better than I'll buy 1 actually. Yeah, I'll buy 1. I'll buy a potion of healing. Are there any potions of 1?
Alright, so
And then
Zulu, add
everybody-
1 potion to your bag.
Yeah.
You can just drag it in.
50.
You can also drag in items.
Yeah.
Olivia.
At least I'm not the only one getting memed on. Wait, why do I automatically have... What? When did I get 2 potions of healing? Hold up.
Wait,
Was that before or after I put in my plate +1? I'm confusion now. So I got 1,000. I spent 500 to get the plate +1. because you allowed us to have +1 armor, but if we wanted plate +1, we have to spend an extra 500. And then I think I spent more money on other stuff, didn't I?
Yeah, I said you would need to spend 1,000 for full plate or for plate +1. By the way, I'll post it in chat. Bam, that's what I said.
Oh yeah.
If you want plate +1 places, so you need to pay 1,000 gold pieces.
Yep,
Frick,
that's what I said.
okay.
So if you did want that +1 plate, you had to pay your 1,000 that you start with.
That means
And then you just have your noble.
Yeah.
Okay.
So where the heck is that? Those 2 potions? I think I put that in before and I just forgot to delete it. I'm gonna delete that now then. Wait, then what did I... Where's my background?
So just so you know, Sam, I don't know if you chose.
Yeah.
Do you have a weapon that you have? Because you don't need armor, right?
Yeah, no, I don't need armor.
So you can
yeah, I
have a
have.
+1 version of your weapon.
Oh, I have a trident.
Yeah, so you could get a trident +1, for example, instead.
But... Oh, okay.
So if you like go into the compendium and you type in trident, and one of the options is going to be trident +1.
Oh, okay. I see.
Because you get to start with either a +1 weapon or a +1 armor. And then you also have a bunch of gold. I don't know if there's anything you want to try to spend that on.
One second. Okay. So should I get rid of my other trident or just?
Yeah. Just delete your other trident and have that one instead.
Hmm.
You can also save up because there may be opportunity to buy things in the future.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing. That's why.
Yeah, but that's in addition. You do get that, plus you can save up. Yes?
I have a question.
I
Are we
haven't really
actually...
God knows what I'm gonna do in a bit.
What?
What's your question?
Are we actually gonna get a cart or not? Because if we are, then I can have one of my I can have my retainers follow us. But if they are frequently endangered, they will literally just yeet the fuck out. Why are you hitting me again, Widden? Stop. Stop it.
Wait, but
That
it's hard to
25
hit you, so.
Yeah, that 25 did hit me though. That 19 and the 13 doesn't though.
Crits automatically hit
What's
also.
your AC? What the fuck?
Armor class is 22.
I'm
Holy
surprised
shit.
Jared isn't here yet.
I have.
Yeah,
I
man.
That's
have.
just 14.
He just said something. He says he wishes he had headphones to listen in.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know where he's at.
I think he's
I
having
forget.
dinner with family or something.
Anyways, I don't suppose the potion shop guy would like a nice conversation with a noble woman, would he?
I mean, he appears to be very conversational with people who appear to like be interested in his goods.
You
Does that make
better
sense?
not steal. Like, I am right there. Garrett is watching. I will attempt to see this.
So Nazeus is going to lean up against the countertop. She's gonna start conversating about the complexities of potion making because she's actually very interested in that, and she would love to find out how the heck this is actually done. Like, it is literal magic in her eyes.
Except you can cast literal magic, so I don't know why, but...
And as she is doing this, Smite is crawling down her back and to one of the shelves.
Yeah, he's pretty distracted probably. If you want to go ahead and roll a stealth check for Smite.
Okay.
Can I perceive this?
You can roll perception. No, it would be against your passive.
My passive is 14. Ah, I see this.
So
Oh, heck.
he like flies over to the shelf and he like bumps into it and like it rattles like the bottles. You know what I mean?
Can I grab?
Okay.
Can I grab him and put him behind my back?
Smite kind of hisses at the potions like his like little back spikes raising kind of, and he just acted like he was bumping into them. And Nazea's turning around, she kind of sighs, she's like, "Right, you clumsy boy." And she comes over and picks him up and brings him back to the counter. She
Sure.
starts patting him
You
as
can-
she carries on.
You can go ahead and roll deception if you'd like.
Alright.
Deception.
I'm gonna insight.
Oh, fuck the hell off! He saved my life.
He rolled really, really bad on his insight check, so it's
Oh my
okay.
gosh, nice.
But
I instantly know that you.
Garrett
fucked up.
knows what's going on.
I opened my third eye. I have the access to my seventh chakra. I
My
walk
God.
up.
Go down.
I'm going to walk up beside Nazeus and apologize for our group being a nuisance. Nazeus, do you mind buying what you want and leaving?
Wait, so Nazeus is gonna pick up one greater potion of healing.
For
How much
250?
again?
250 for the greater. Wait, yeah. So the
Yeah.
normal potions of healing are 50, and the greater are 250.
Oh, she's just
Okay.
gonna pick up two regular healings then.
As Nazeus is leaving, Garrow apologizes again.
Oh, I don't really
And-
know. Yeah, it was just he just bumped into the shelf. It's okay.
Yes.
If only he knew.
Yes,
Nothing was broken. No harm done.
Certainly, of course. Either way, sorry. Here, I'll purchase one of these, and I grab a potion of healing, and I toss 50 gold pieces on the counter.
Okay.
I am officially near to broke.
Says the noble.
So, so as they're walking out,
Hey,
as they're
his
walking
armor
out,
was very expensive.
True.
It's a really good armor class. So.
while we're walking out, Smite is peeking over Nazeus' shoulder and giving giving Garrett like a really shit-eating grin, like as shit-eating as a dragon can get.
Well, I'd like to roll intimidation, please. I'm going to just place
Like you're still in
my
the shop and you're
hand-
gonna do that?
No, as we're walking out,
Okay.
I'm staring and smiling, like I'm smirking at the dragon back.
Well,
But not. I'm
you
going to
know,
intimidate the dragon.
Smite knows that his mama has his back though.
Yeah, but I'm gonna intimidate the dragon. What would that be opposed? Would that be like I roll intimidation, she rolls what?
Just go ahead and roll intimidation.
Boop.
Not very intimidating, are you, buddy?
Yeah, he's not.
I just smile with a wiggly fucking cheek. It's like, okay.
Smite's tail starts wagging.
Well, got both ends of the stick, huh?
Okay, so you guys want to head out then, or do anything else? Any other shopping?
Yeah.
I'm good.
You can also get any of the mundane supplies out of the player's handbook if you have funds.
Speaking, do we have how many days downtime do we have?
You don't know.
Okay. Can
How
we
soon are you leaving?
can we
I
judge how
guess.
far this is and then
Yeah, we should probably just go to the forest.
Okay.
well I was hoping to maybe
What? No.
Oh wait, actually guys
You're just in the kitchen.
can we spend a day recuperating? Because if we do, we can get advantage for the next 24 hours
Why?
on what rolls is it, I think. Downtime somewhere.
How?
Hold up, I'm trying to find the rule. Not there. It's for that. It's not in combat. What am I?
So
Why
it's
am I
if
looking?
you
at
spend-
combat?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
If you
it's if you spend 3 days downtime,
Oh, 3
recuperating,
days.
you can make a
Oh.
Constitution saving throw, and on a successful save, you could choose one of the following, and one effect that prevents you from regaining hit points for the next 24 hours. Gain advantage on saving throws against one disease or poison currently affecting.
Oh, okay. Then that's. Correct.
We lost him.
Roboto.
Did we even have him in the first place?
No,
You guys can hear me, okay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just Butters.
Yeah.
Ah.
Like
I'm gonna try one
literally,
more.
Liv is fine, but Butters is just dying.
That's because
Dying.
we're on separate routers.
Oh.
Router?
I'm switching us, by the way.
Routers, like
Garage.
Hello.
Hello?
Am I okay now?
you're
Yes.
gay.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, your character became gay while you were.
No, you.
Roll Constitution
No
saving.
W. Ah!
Oh shit! Reverse card.
You guys can't see it, but I just
Mirror
totally hit the whoa.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Oh.
Okay.
I didn't.
I don't doubt that for a second, actually.
Does
I
anyone in the
actually
party
didn't.
have survival as a skill?
I have a 4.
Okay.
Oh,
Everyone has survival.
I'll
just wondering
take
if anyone-
that.
I don't have proficiency.
Oh,
my
I
god.
oh yes I do.
So you guys-
Oh my god.
Oh,
Lord.
Who
guys
that
begin-
20?
You guys begin heading out, and
Oh shit!
Weirden's just like, I think we should go this way, and he points like right back into the town. Everyone else kind of looks.
Oh, natural.
Just kind of looks at him like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
kind of gives
I'm
him a
just
look.
like,
Well, luckily, luckily,
okay,
Grenak's like,
go that
no, we
way.
should really go this way.
Let's go back to playing my fucking.
I
flute.
also got a nat 20.
By the way, I'm just playing my goddamn flute this entire time, just so you know.
yeah, I listened to the music your flute was playing, Jonah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's
also
just been Mimi music so far.
Both I and Josh are just both holding a map, and we're just going like, yeah,
I
that
have
way.
a question.
I'm like,
Is he playing Megalovania on the flute?
Yep.
he was, but now he's
Yes.
playing Area 51 Battle Anthem.
Oh,
Sounds
yeah.
like a
No.
difficult song to play on the flute, though. Like,
Yeah,
that's a
it's
lot
true.
of air.
It would be impressive for sure.
Yeah, that's a lot of lung.
A lot of lung.
Just
lot of
roll a
lung.
Constitution saving check every few minutes.
Yeah.
You can
Hey,
actually,
man, that's a lot of lung you got there.
That's a lot of
actually hold your
lung.
breath for.
I notice
up
myself
to-
echoing.
I think
You
it's
know,
the
just his
time
lung.
score in
Hold on,
minutes
let me roll my
or
lung.
something.
So basically, like I said, in order to get to that forest, you guys did have to kind of cross a bit of mountainous terrain. So quite easily, Draenor kind of leads you through, avoiding any kind of natural hazards that may exist, and finding kind of a fairly easy path through the mountains.
Woo woo, me too. Also, by the way, I'm riding Connor Boss.
Smite is sat on
Honest.
my head, and he's like, he's having the time of his life. He's like, this is my ride.
I go up to Garrett and just like, can I ride your horse?
Garrett, seeing that this child of
Perfectly innocent person.
perfectly innocent pet asks to ride on horse, I say, sure, you can. And although I place you on the back of, like, behind Garrett, it's still riding on horse, right?
Yeah.
Upon seeing this, Smite abandons Nazeus and just flies over to Zulu, because he wants to sit on the horse as well.
Garrett turns his head, looks at Smite. Ugh, fine, whatever.
Smite
So,
makes a purring noise as he rubs his head up against Zulu's like neck or something.
oh, hello, little lizard.
It's kind of just like,
Or, hello,
Little
little
lizard.
one.
Little lizard too loud. Let me snap neck.
Oh.
okay.
Oh.
Upon hearing this,
What? No, I didn't. I was imagining
My God.
Zulu saying that.
Are you sure your horse can take all this weight?
What?
I'd probably just turn around and be like, I think that the unnatural being that he is riding can hold you two tiny lizards.
Oh,
It is a
okay.
big horse too. It's
Well-
like meant to be like ridden by people in full plate and stuff. It's a
Oh,
warhorse.
horse.
Well, I would actually like to remind you that this is technically a celestial being. So and they're pretty strong, so they can hold a lot of weight, especially from my armor.
Drinick
Oh,
just mutters, not
And
really a
only
talker though.
I see.
armor.
So you only keep it around because it's useful. Makes sense.
Not true. I mean, sure, Conibus is useful, but he also serves as morale support.
Oh, I
And I
see.
and I pet Conibus while riding.
Zulu looks a bit confused, but knows better to not say anything.
Smite
Also-
also tilts his head.
I telepathically communicate with Conibus and say, "Wow, these people are kind of annoying. I'll be honest."
You say that to Cannabis, but you realize Cannabis is not the smartest creature. Like, it's smart, but it's like a 6 intelligence.
Six.
So it's like dumber than anyone you've ever known.
That, and you
Right.
also realize that you've been saying the wrong name, and it's actually Beatrice.
No, it's
Amazing.
Oopsies.
Conibus. I swear. to
But
God.
Beatrice sounds so much better.
I like Conibus because
It's
it
better,
plays
Triss.
it plays into Garrett's backstory being
sorry,
a
but
knight
Karga
of Aries.
Being an
Bagus isn't
Aries
meme enough.
fanboy. Notice
That
me,
is
Goddess
literally-
Senpai.
That is not goddess.
Oh, God Senpai. Fuck. Okay.
Notice me, Kami-sama.
Oh no.
Anyway,
Kind of thinking maybe
I've watched too much
fuck.
dubbed anime.
I was kind of thinking maybe no. So yeah.
one day I need to have Liv do that. Just prank call that one particular demon.
Oh my god, yes. That would be amazing.
I'm worried.
We have a particular person who
Who?
I'll tell you the story later.
Wait, hold up.
Thank
Do
you.
I know this person, Queen?
We talked about them a while. We
What?
had a nickname for them. And
Anyways,
anyway,
Beatrice
Stin?
was being intelligent.
Yes.
Be it
So-
no. No, be it not. It'd
Austin
be
looks up from
Conibus.
his crossword puzzle. Oh yes.
What the fuck?
wait, is he
I
even
love
with
this.
us? Is he going to be introduced later? Is
No,
that
I
right?
said Austin, not Jared.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said Jared.
I just meant that we
Oh, yeah,
derailed
that's
the
also a
entire
good point.
conversation again.
Don't worry, it's fine.
That's all. That is also a good point. I'll be honest, though.
Yeah,
Is his
I guess
character
we'll
just
run
gonna
into
be
Jared
Darnell?
later.
We'll say he's with you guys, and then we will retroactively have him introduce himself and stuff. That way it's not
Okay.
too confusing. Oh Jesus.
Oh my god.
Yee,
Wait,
boy.
who tracked that out?
I
Austin.
did.
Oh.
What? Jared came from the interwebs afar. He
Jared.
didn't
Jared
even log into
from the
Roll20. He just
ether.
dragged it out.
Jared came from the ether, reached his hand out, and pulled it out of Roll20's arsehole.
Neum.
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 I would just like to say, Neum. Neum. Let's continue.
Yes. So
Oh.
you guys. Oh, good.
My God.
Sorry.
Just say
I was gonna say that Zulu sees Smite as like a baby lizard,
Okay.
like a hatchling, pretty
Aw.
much. But yeah, that's all. Okay.
Okay. So you guys travel for a while. After you get over the mountains, you find yourselves in a bit more just basically hilly terrain. But you see the forest that was described to you as that hillock forest up ahead. So it did take you most of a day to basically get over the mountains, though. So you can either travel into the forest at night or just camp here. Actually, more like you can get to the forest. Because like I said, there's some hill land you have to travel over now after getting over the mountain.
If we camp on the hill, we could literally see anything that approaches us. So I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
I don't want to camp in the forest.
Well,
Well-
we're not in the forest yet.
I don't
Well-
want to camp in it,
You
so
guys are basically just on the very edge of the mountainous terrain, and it's like kind of a hilly land right here.
I'm sorry, honey, but we're not we're not
Did
being
you say
able to
honey?
pick and choose. Not in character.
Well, if we go all the way to the forest, all of you will probably be tired out. So if something does attack us, we might not have the energy to fight back. So we might
That's
want
very
to
good.
just stay here.
I like that idea. Yes, let's listen to the lizard.
Yeah. We shall camp on top of the hill. Any objections? And Garrett reaches for his sword.
You
Zulu
reach for your
just looks
sword.
at Garrett like an idiot.
Yeah,
I
Garrett's hand is just on the pommel of his sword.
Objection.
But
While he says-
Pulls out
Garrett
his sword
doesn't
and then
notice.
uses it as a tent. Wait.
That would be a good idea.
Wait, so where are we stopping? Are we stopping?
I am attempting
Just on the other
to-
side of the mountains.
Okay.
Basically, it's
Attempting
becoming
to-
evening. It's like normally when you would rest for, dinner and stuff after traveling for a while. I was giving the option to continue to like basically push to travel further, but it would be getting dark and you would have to basically like long distance traveling rules of like constitution
Yeah,
saving.
no, I would definitely set up
Yeah.
camp. We have like, a 10-day to get to him.
Yeah, we've got time.
Does
And also,
anyone?
I was just trying to like assert my tenets of conquest.
I kind of didn't
Did-
hear what you said. I feel like Dranuk was looking for some firewood or something.
I was trying to like role play my tenets of conquest.
Does anyone have any food?
Did you
Did
not
you not
pack
pick up
rations?
Yeah, as part of a survival check, especially when you roll like you guys rolled really well, you would have been able to basically hunt as you travel. what I mean?
Okay. All right.
I also got
erase,
a nat 20.
erase
okay.
that. I didn't say that.
Record. All right.
I guess Zulu starts helping setting up camp and stuff.
So,
Okay.
or is it just like a grass field that we're in, or?
It's basically it's actually really hilly. You're basically let's just go back to this one so I can just draw at you.
If only I had a cantrip. I think
Oh
we
wait,
can
you guys
get
can't.
magic initiative.
Can you guys not see?
I cannot see anything.
No.
I can see.
I see darkness.
I canny see.
I can see lade.
I still see darkness.
Yes.
I have. Oh, side note, I have devil sight, so have fun with that.
What's
20
devil's
20-foot dark vision.
It's really far dark vision.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. Okay.
Through
hold on.
magical and non-magical darkness.
Hold on. I
Woo.
think there's a way to global illumination. Okay. Ta-da! Can you see now?
Nope.
No.
No.
How
You have
about-
to
Yeah.
draw our tokens out and give us sight.
Yay!
I can now see.
Oh,
my god, I can
yay.
see.
Vision!
Meow.
I have received it!
Okay, so I was gonna draw. So basically, like here are mountains. Great map. And then you guys you traveled like this way, and then you went through the mountains like that. You guys are here, and then this is hilly land,
Maybe we should draw a path in a different color.
and then nope, and then this is broccoli.
Ah, yes, the tiny forest.
Broccoli forest.
And you guys need to go
So-
somewhere into broccoli forest.
Are we
Broccoli
practically like
forest.
right here at this point?
Nope, you are here.
Just
okay.
after the mountains. Love
Yeah.
that.
You're like on the edge of the mountains.
Here.
Is
We
it?
should set up
Uh,
camp on a tall hill. Also, why
yes.
is my token like that? Nani?
A tall hill that has a stoned ground. That'd be
Oh,
pretty
did I
dope.
not do a thing? Hold
No.
on.
But it accuses me of being a weeb. Also Buddy's nanny.
Says the one who just
Yeah,
screeched
okay.
in hentai.
You spoke in literal hentai. What are you talking about?
I mean, I also moan on stream, so
Yeah, on your friend's Overwatch stream. Like what? Why
it's
is it
just
still
because
named
it's hilarious.
Beatrice? It's not Beatrice. It's Connor Boss.
Beatrice.
Connor,
It's
may-
that's
okay.
more
You
like
can call it that, but the
Connor.
rest of the group calls
You may have
calls
to.
your horse
You
Beatrice.
may have to deal with that every time it's striked out.
Yeah, why? Can you
Beatrice.
change it?
I mean, that's what the token says, though.
Yeah, it's Beatrice.
It's not
So like,
Beatrice.
because you're changing its name, I mean.
You just like to imagine that our Ares was just like, here, take Conobus, but really he was like, yeah,
Here, take
here's
Beatrice.
Beatrice, dude. Like,
Yeah,
It's-
you went to the horse shop and you're like, "Do you have a Conobus?" It's like, "Sorry, we've only got Beatrice."
Excuse me, I went to the magical horse shop
Yep,
called
I know.
My
Yeah,
Spells.
exactly. So you summoned one from your use your divine magic to summon one from your god. And you're like, "Conobus, please," and he's like, "Here's Beatrice."
it's like World of Warcraft. Every time you summon your familiar, it's a different one. So most of the time it's Beatrice because nobody wants Beatrice, and sometimes it's Conobus.
Well,
Anyways.
it's kind of best.
All right. I guess we will do sleep now.
If I could edit the token, that would be
Okay.
nice.
Do you guys
We
want to
should
take
have-
shifts?
yeah.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Hey,
Who's-
that makes life a lot easier.
Who's taking a shift? Also, do we have any elves or anything in the party?
Can I take the first shift? Because I can't see in darkness.
Is there any water nearby? Zulu likes to sleep in
Can I like pour a bit out of? Can I pour a bit out of my water skin? Just like make a little puddle on the floor.
Yes.
Zulu's
Wet
like
floor.
Zulu just starts going into the puddle, trying to snuggle into it.
There is actually nearby rivers and stuff. So
Oh
you guys
no,
can camp
not in the
you guys
river.
can camp near a river.
Can we tie a rope around?
Oh
Can we tie a rope around Zulu just to make sure like they don't float away?
Yeah.
my god. We just
The
tie,
The rivers do flow like down off the mountains towards the forest.
we tie,
Puddle
we
it
tie
is.
a rope to Zulu's neck and basically just like hang her sideways. What I do?
Well, Zulu's just sleeping like pretty much submerged in the shallows, kind of thing.
I don't think we should do that. You'll drift. You'll drift. You'll Tokyo drift.
Oh no.
Okay, so Zulu will be on
You're
the
fine.
shadows.
You've probably done this before. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
You identify a fairly safe spot and sleep there. Okay. So everyone makes camp. So what's the watch order?
I go first.
I will
personally.
go.
First.
I'll go
Because
second.
I
I
can't
guess.
see. I have
Let
no
the humans
sight.
go
I
first.
believe Jarvan also. You guys just want to
Yeah,
take
first.
2-person shifts?
Make Jarvan stay up all night.
I mean, I suppose.
Yeah, it
Sure.
would be safer.
Make
Yeah.
Jared stay up all night.
Oh, by the way, DM.
Actually, no. Hold on. I'm trying to figure this out because 8
For my
hours.
shift, before my shift, I cast. Actually, no, that's only a minute. That sucks. Never mind. I was gonna cast Shield of Faith, but it only lasts for a minute, so it literally just.
Just
You
wait
guys
till
do,
I
like-
get to 6th level.
Yeah, you guys just have to do like we'll just say you can just split it into 6. It's fine. So we'll just do 6 shifts. So Garrett and Jarvan will be early. Who's next?
Me.
Drenok. Okay. And then
I'll take the darkest shift.
okay, so it's like about midnight now. So you guys
Yeah.
take a dark shift,
Yeah, I'll take the
The
midnight
most-
shift.
the most middle of the night possible.
I'll be the graveyard shift person.
Anybody else? What order? Zulu, Weirden. Who's next?
I'll go next.
Okay,
Does
you're an
Weirden-
elf, right?
Yeah, hi.
Oh, you only need 4 hours of sleep, so you can actually just take half the night's shift.
Oh, okay.
You can, because you only need to sleep for 4 hours. So
Yeah,
everyone
you
else
can
is
get
basically
sleep.
splitting. Everyone else is basically splitting like.
Should I go
the
first then?
So you should go last because they wanted you to go
Yeah.
first. So it's fine. So basically, like you would wake up at like midnight ish, and take the rest of the shift while everyone else takes an earlier shift. Actually, if Liv
Basically.
wanted to be closest to midnight, we'd just be like, this will be the shift
I mean,
order.
both of them could wake up at the same time, I guess.
Or actually, no. Now that I'm thinking about it, because it's like you sleep for more than you sleep past 4 a.m. right? So it's definitely more like you take like a middle-ish shift. Hold on, I don't know. Midnight.
Everybody remember this.
All right. This is too difficult. This is too difficult. Hold on. So we're not gonna get too literal with it. We're just gonna do this order.
Okay,
I have an
okay,
idea.
that
Go ahead and
works.
roll.
Me and-
Go ahead and roll
me and
perception checks in that
Jarvan-
order. So
Me and
Garrett can
Jarvan
roll.
can do first, and then Drinok and Nazeus.
Oh Jesus!
And then Zulu and Widden, all on the same.
Can I use my
each on
passive
different-
perception?
Each on the same.
Drinok wasn't first, anyways. I needed Garrett to roll a perception check.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll
whoops!
take that one for you. So,
God damn it!
7.
Can I
Alright,
use
and
my
then
inspiration? I'm good.
You can
I'm
use your
good.
inspiration if you want to.
Can Jarvan roll first? To see if I
Jarvan's-
need to.
Jarvan gets the shift after you.
Oh, good point.
You take your about
I
an
mean,
hour shift.
if anything's gonna attack us, it's probably gonna attack us in the dead of night. So nah, I'm not gonna use my inspiration. I'm good.
Okay.
Oh,
And
oh!
Oh, what?
oh, that's Jarvan, by the way. It's just me hanging out.
God, what
Hi.
is Strahd doing here? Oh no, just hanging
Hanging
out.
up.
Why? Are
First
you
one,
attached
hanging
to a
from-
rope?
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, so at the very bottom you can do as, and you can do whatever characters you can control. So like, I could just do like as whatever, so I could like be as Smite and be like, oh,
This is
Wait, what is Smite typing? Why does
Yeah.
someone know?
yeah. So there's like a drop down box beneath the chat in Roll20 where you can change who you're talking as,
Yes, I can be Dranuk and
and
Dranuk.
then it'll also change the image on the left side of the chat. You see how it's just like the default one right now, but if you change it to actual your character and then type something, the picture will actually be your character art,
Oh heck,
and the name will be your name.
that's a bit too complex for my small brain.
My God!
The complex part about it is actually having to remember to do it every time you log in.
Exactly.
Garrett
I don't actually know if
eats
you need to do it every
ass
time, but
at
I
super
don't.
supper.
Okay, so it goes a 7 perception, a 10 perception, and 8 perception. Okay, Liv, do you want to go ahead and roll for Nathan?
Oh fuck.
Nauseous, you get an
Since Smite
advantage.
is also awake,
He can
wait,
also
why
roll.
do I get advantage?
Keen senses with Smite.
Oh no,
Alright.
Smite's also rolling. That's
Oh,
Smite's
Butters.
gonna roll separately to me,
Oh.
so he gets advantage on this.
Yep.
Just so you
So-
know, Butters, that's going in quotes.
What is?
Zulu, go ahead. Sam.
Oh, really? Oh god.
Zulu had a good rest in the water, so she's wide awake.
Okay,
Is
and
the
we're done.
water not too cold for Zulu?
No, Zulu loves the water.
Oh, actually, Zulu, you rolled well enough. You would notice that you are being followed.
Huh?
There
What?
is, and it's fairly far away, but you just kind of notice it because it's kind of sticking out, given that you're sort of just like in the mountains or whatever. There appears to be a raven following you around, pretty far away, but like you just kind of notice it there, and you may have spotted the same raven throughout the day, but you weren't really paying much attention. But now you can kind of tell that it's kind of watching you.
Strahd.
Who else is like on the watch with me? I guess.
It's just you for right now.
Oh, okay.
If you want to wake somebody up, you can. like Weirden's next. If you just want to wake him up and point it out to him.
Yeah, I'll wake at the end of my shift. I'll wake up Reardon and let him know, like, hey, so I noticed that there is this raven that was following us a bit, and it's kind of just staring at us.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's interesting.
I thought you should know. Well, I'm gonna go back into the water now. I'm gonna go get some sleep.
Okay.
Make sure it doesn't kill us.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out.
Good night.
I mean, if you don't keep an eye out, the raven will keep it out for you.
Go back and snuggle with my water.
Snuggle with your water. Yes, you can touch and snuggle water. Amazing.
So Weirden, you can go ahead and roll, and you have advantage because Zulu pointed it out to you.
Let's see. Rolling a perception then?
Yep.
Oh shit.
15.
Yep. So you got a 15. So
It's not very perceptive.
nope. In fact, you don't even notice the raven. You're sure Zulu's just like, yeah, whatever. It's just a bird. No?
Yeah, it's just a fucking bird, that's all.
Like, how are we expected to see a bird? It's dark out.
A black bird of all of that, like fucking
Exactly.
ravens black.
So you just like shrug, whatever. And then you guys wake up in the morning without much disturbance.
Do you tell anyone about that bird?
I told Wire.
Why?
I wait.
What is it? How do you pronounce your name?
What?
Josh? Or not
Yeah.
Josh, Jonah.
Jonah.
It's either Weirden or Wireden.
Zulu will just call you
So
weird.
which one?
I think it's probably Weirden.
Weird.
Weirden. Like Wyvern, but weird.
Can I call you weird?
Yeah. See, Zulu gives people their own names,
I mean,
so
you could probably call me weird, like WYRD, weird.
No, weird. Strange.
Oh, why don't you? Why is it like Germans pronounce W's? Werden. Your character can be called Werden.
Yeah, I'm not German.
I mean, your character
But
doesn't have
Zulu,
to.
when Zulu notices everyone's awake, she's just like, so I'm pretty sure that we are getting followed by a rave.
What?
So I would keep an eye out for a raven.
Do I
Luckily,
see a
we
raven?
didn't die in our sleep.
Can I look around for it?
Sure.
Do I get advantage because it was pointed out, or?
Go ahead and roll perception. You do not notice it.
Oh, okay.
Can I look for it too?
Yep.
Yeah,
I'll
I-
try to look.
How fucking evasive
Are
is
you
this raven?
sure? I'm pretty sure that there isn't a raven following us. I mean, you could have seen it, but it may have just been your imagination.
Mhm.
I don't imagine anything. I know what I saw.
Yep. You do know what you saw, but you don't see it right now.
It's
Most
just not
ravens
here
look
anymore.
alike, though, don't they?
What, Nasi?
Most ravens look alike, though, don't they?
Yeah, but this one seemed kinda off. And I
Like
seen
how?
it was staring at us in the middle of the night and while we were walking. I didn't notice it at first until my shift, and I noticed it in the mountains just staring at my soul.
I mean,
Oh.
you often don't notice things until you acknowledge them most of the time. I thought you would have known this, being the perceptive little person you are.
Oh,
That's also a way to say tiny.
I'm just,
Zulu just stares at you, doesn't say a word.
Garrett just like smirks, kind of.
He's so awkward.
Garrett doesn't know what to say because you won't talk to him.
Okay, we probably should get moving now.
Yes, let's move on.
Okay.
So
I
you guys,
mount Conibus.
go ahead and make me another survival check.
Okay. It looks like someone already did the one.
I sensed it.
Oh.
Hew.
Kaboom. Haha, I got the same. I got the exact same as you, Drinhog.
Oh.
Oh,
My lord.
Oh.
Time for
Wait,
me to
wait,
just-
wait.
Time for me to just fuck it up. Ready?
Oh no.
That's
One
not
less.
bad.
I get the most fucking. Oh
Yay.
shit!
Oh my god.
A 19 and a 20.
Jesus Christ!
So yeah, we can probably see the broccoli.
I shouldn't be yelling at
you
2:35 in the morning.
From like the edge of the mountains, the forest didn't look that far away, but as you're kind of traveling down through and you have to kind of go up and over and around all these hills, you realize it's actually taking you a lot longer than you would expect. Like you were thinking you would be there like today, but actually by the time you're traveling throughout this hilly land, you realize you've only reached like most of the way there. By the time it starts to dark, you guys start to get tired from travel. You can continue to push if you'd like to travel further.
How many
But
days
then we
in
would
journey are
die.
we?
Ooh.
This will be the second day.
Oh, we've got a 10-day. We're fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
we should
remember,
sleep.
you said it would. They said it would take about 3 days to be in the forest, find the forest where the
Yes,
letter was referring to.
We've got 3
Looks
more
like
days
their
at least.
estimation was correct. Then I'll just start making camp.
Yes.
Oh.
I
Is
will
there-
help make camp, even though I am Mr. Bad Boy.
Zulu looks for a
It's
water
like,
source.
you know, you don't have to use your sword as the
Yeah,
tent pole.
we'll say that you guys traveled along the river, one of the rivers heading in.
Yay!
If you use a stick as the tent pole, it means you have your sword ready to go without
I
taking
never
the tent down.
I never
Yeah.
used my sword as a tent pole, I whisper to him.
Oh,
Hey,
I
guys.
see. Yes.
I don't suppose I can chill touch the fire and put it out just because I'm an asshole.
I don't think we've got
You
that
are
far
an
yet.
asshole.
I just
Also,
real.
chill touch does necrotic damage,
Oh fuck yeah!
not cold
Yeah.
damage. It's
You
like
have a ray of frost
it's
or
It's
prestidigitation.
death magic, basically.
Do you have
Wait, wouldn't it-
prestidigitation?
Did you say it was chill touch? Because
Yeah.
wouldn't that just be launching
Ooh.
a hand into the fire?
Yeah.
Can Zulu start the fire with lightning?
Does that need to happen? Does that cost spell slots?
I mean, we're taking a long rest anyway, so.
Could I Eldritch Blast?
Some force damage.
That's
I just
force
turn
damage.
around
You
and
would
start
send-
like,
You would send
You
our
hit-
sticks flying.
You hit the fire.
my god.
You would, and since you have the stupid invocation that pushes them, don't you?
No, not at the moment. That's when I
Oh,
get my
okay.
4th one.
Okay, never mind.
Let's find out. 7
So
damage.
that's probably enough to put out a fire, considering you're just probably like blasting the base of the fire.
I
Zulu
turn to
sees this.
Nazeus.
Zulu
What the
sees
hell?
this. Walks up to the fire, just like, I will start the fire. I will fix this.
Nazeus is just checking out her hand. She's like, oh, I was
Okay.
just checking if I'm still rusty.
Casted
God!
thunder damage, so the fire gets blasted back even further than it was in
And you know what's worse?
It's
kind of
not.
spread out.
You just see this
Around you.
tiny
As a
lizard
loud
going.
thundering boom echoes from the
Why
lizard.
would you do that? You've literally drawn everything in a 300-foot location towards us.
Oh, I
It
didn't.
was quite loud.
Were
You
we
know what?
trying to hide? I just wanted to start the fire.
Yes, but dear, we're trying not to be alert.
As you're
when
lecturing
the
Zulu,
local
she's
things.
giving you like widening her eyes.
You see, Zulu, if you do something like that, we're going to instantly get targeted by whatever beasts are in the forest.
I was just trying to start the fire.
And that's fine. Yes,
know-
you can try, but try a more logical approach. I don't know why I'm saying that to the cold-hearted lizard, but like that wasn't logical.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
It's a GIF if you click on it.
Yes, I see.
Nazeus is going to crouch down at the at the fire, and she's gonna like, try, quote unquote, light a fire, and instead she's just gonna use major image to pretend that there's a fire there, and oh wow,
mean
she's such a
minor
good
image.
person.
Wait, I didn't
Major
start a fire?
image.
Wait, that's a spell.
Yep.
Wait. So did
You
my
could
thunder
start a
thing
real-
not make a fire?
So thunder damage, just so you know, kind of
Remember,
in general.
Thunder's the
Thunder is
sound.
not like thunder is the booming. It's like the shockwave sound from lightning.
Oh.
It's the audio part. You unleashed a wave of force like a thunderous force.
Oh wait, I should have done Call of Lightning. Oops.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Oh
should
my
call
god.
lightning. That would have worked.
Zulu wait, I can still do this. Zulu understands. Looks like I understand. I will still start fire though.
Okay, go ahead. I'm going to move over
So-
this way, and I move
How
like
big of a fire does Liv
20
want it
feet
to
away.
appear?
Just
Oh heck. Can we make it a forest fire?
Oh my
Oh
god, 20
my
foot
God.
cube.
Well, you can do a 20-foot cube, so you could do like a massive bonfire if you wanted to.
I'm
you
going
can
to
have
make it
one
look okay,
tree.
so I'm gonna wait for the lightning to strike, and then as the fire's created, she's gonna make the image like the fire's spreading and it's quickly moving towards the party.
Well, I totally would have been sitting next to the fire, so I'm probably just like, ah.
It's like insight.
It's
I'm
investigation
already okay, investigation.
against 15, so it's not like that incredible.
I mean, I'm 20 feet away because I didn't want to be near Zulu when she did what she was about to.
No,
By the
you
way,
didn't know it
with-
was gonna happen.
With call lightning,
You
you
were
can
going to try
keep
something
on calling
off
down
the
lightning.
thunder
By the way.
wave.
Oh my god.
Oh, I can.
Every round, you can call down another lightning bolt.
Okay, well, I'm
Did
gonna
it-
roll investigation.
Did
Like,
it actually light the
like,
fire?
read your spell.
Oh yeah,
16.
you pass. You pass.
Storm.
You
I-
know that this
You're in
is
the
just
shape.
an illusion.
I
Wait,
walk into the
dexterity?
fire and I'm just like, this is an illusion. What are you
And
doing?
then another lightning bolt strikes from Zulu and just gets you.
What?
She can call down lightning every round.
Wait, she called it on me?
No, she called it on the fire.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. I
And then
meant-
you walked into the fire.
No, not that fire. I mean the illusion fire.
Yeah, that's what.
Spreading.
You can't tell what's illusion and what's not. That's the whole point
No,
of
the
an
part that
illusion.
was
No,
spreading.
You need to pass
Oh,
a 15 investigation
And
check.
I passed it.
Zero.
I got a 16. I was trying to like
So
move
basically,
into.
what you can kind of tell and how you kind of notice this isn't a real fire is it's kind of getting dark out, and the fire looks really real. But you kind of notice it's not casting light. So like it looks like a bright fire, but like you look around the fire and like near it, and like the fire's not casting a firelight, and that's kind of how you kind of saw through that illusion.
Does the lightning actually create a
Huh.
fire or no?
If she keeps up at it, it definitely would eventually start a fire. You just like keep on lightning the same spot. A bunch of
Okay,
times.
after the
Zulu
second
just keeps
bolt.
going.
Oh no.
Lightning. Lightning.
I go up to Zeus and I shake her and I go, "You did this."
I'll just be like, oh my god, you did it.
We'll point out if something was in the area that was considering attacking you guys, it's probably not anymore. Versus this giant shockwave sound, and then there's a whole bunch of this, like lightning, like this massive bonfire, like.
What the fuck? Oh, and then
Successfully
Griddock
scared
can
away.
just come in and produce flame anyway. So
Yeah. I was
I
like,
want
oh my
you
god,
guys-
you did it. Okay, what's
So
the
did
food
the-
now?
So did the fire finally start?
Yeah, you would have gotten one eventually.
Just
There's
like
definitely like
see,
there's
guys.
definitely like a giant blackened spot on the ground though, like a 5 foot just like area.
Okay, I want you guys
I
to
look at
know. I want you guys to know that even though you don't know she has a patron, that patron is very pleased with this party.
Oh my god.
I look at Nasi and I'm like, see, there's a fire.
Nazeus nods as she makes it look like the fire's dying down as she like is slowly removing the illusion.
I'm still shaking you, by the
And
way.
just like, oh no, you should perhaps call off. You should perhaps put more lightning down, my friend.
Oh,
keep
we need
shaking.
more fire? I call
Yes,
upon
look,
your
No,
lightning.
Zulu, we do not need more
No,
fire.
look, the
The
Do
fire
fire-
it.
is dying.
I will shake you until you stop talking.
Yeah, so there's like thunderclouds and stuff up above you guys. There's like constant lightning every round.
Is there any like big rocks around?
Can we like sleep yet?
Yeah, I'm just gonna like go to sleep.
While this is all thundering, I'm pretty sure we can't.
It doesn't take
Zulu's
that
gone.
long for the thunder to
No.
eventually run out, luckily. It only lasts 10 minutes
I'm taking my first
of
shift.
constant lightning bolts.
I'm taking my shift. I got a 17.
Zulu gets tired of all the lightning. It's just like, okay, you guys have fire now. I'm exhausted. I'm not good.
You just go lay down next to the river again.
Yep.
Thank goodness it only takes a short rest for me to get my slots back.
I hate you.
So you guys can go ahead and rest.
I'm taking my long rest. And then actually no. I'm taking my thing. My
Shift.
and I'm looking
Watch.
around.
All right.
17. Do I see anything?
Oh, I just realized a really morbid and something thought Zulu might have.
Hmm.
You can summon your steed every day, right? So you guys could just totally just kill it and eat it.
No, stop.
Every
What?
day.
Not. Actually,
Every
no,
day.
because
It
once
would
it
be
dies,
delicious.
once it dies, it technically a celestial made of magic.
Yeah,
So
delicious horse meat.
you can't eat it. You can't eat a found steed, I don't think.
Or can you?
Zulu doesn't know that.
Let's find out.
Good thing we have rations.
Oh, what's
Um,
rations? I haven't heard of those.
Yeah,
Sleep.
when the steed
You mean
When-
food?
when the steed
Yes.
drops to 0 hit points, it disappears, leaving behind no physical form, sadly.
Oh, so you have to eat it while it's still alive.
Yeah.
No! You wouldn't get any sustenance from it because it disappears as soon as it's like taken off of the body.
So you have to keep it alive while you eat it until you're fully digested.
Yeah.
You have to literally eat it whole to do anything. You'd have to
Let's
fix a
vor
whole
the horse.
Oh
No.
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 Oh no.
The only one who can do that is maybe Zulu, if Zulu unhinged her jaw.
I'm pretty sure the horse
No,
is bigger
Zulu's
than
too
Zulu.
small.
Why are we contemplating
I'm
this?
sorry I brought it up, yeah.
My poor horse has to listen to you guys
But-
contemplate eating it alive.
No. So,
ex-
Butters, the thing with Zulu is she thinks that stuff. But since she was raised by sailors that weren't lizard folk, she knows better not to say anything because it'll piss
Yeah.
people off and cause.
She
all
just
stuff.
looks at Cannabis once in a while and just like licks her lips and like,
Stop it. Don't bully Carnivores.
You mean Beatrice?
I mean, Carnivores.
Okay.
okay. So go ahead and make the perception. Oh, I have to make one for Jarvan, don't I?
I already did my perception.
Yep. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, heck.
Draenor, you notice the raven.
Oh.
You thought she was crazy, but then after kind of like looking, you're just like, wait a second. And this time it's pretty, like I said, it's not super close to you guys. This time it's actually up in the forest, and you just kind of like, at first you just notice the eyes, like the shine of the eyes in the trees. And it kind of freaks you out a little bit, so you like keep your eye on it, and then you notice that it is a raven, and it's definitely watching you.
How
Wait,
far away
so
is
who
it?
notices this?
Me.
Draenor does during his shift.
How far away is it? Is it like?
It's pretty far.
Oh.
It's like over 100 feet away.
Oh, I'm not even listening to my Nazeus playlist.
So it probably can't hear us.
You don't know. If it's a normal raven, it couldn't hear you.
Oh, okay. In that case, I wouldn't try talking to it. I would just be like.
You could definitely like shout in its direction. It's like,
Oi.
yeah.
Oi, Raven there, what are you looking at us for, huh?
I'll ritual cast speak with animals. And be like, Hey, can I help you, mate?
You want to get a bit closer so you're not like yelling next to your friends?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so during your shift, you abandon your friends and move close to the forest.
Thanks.
No.
not too far.
No. Yeah. So you speak with it. What do you say?
Can I help you?
So it's gonna mimic in like your speech. Can I help you?
Oh. Do you do you understand me?
It like tilts its head sideways.
Oh my.
Okay, then I'll just walk back.
Wait, I don't suppose Nazeus woke up while he's trying to talk to the bird, right?
Go ahead and roll perception. Oh no, you already rolled. Yeah, probably not. No, probably not.
Damn.
Yeah, I'll just walk
Alright.
back, I guess.
You might hear him. You might hear him like arrive back at camp. You know what I mean? That might be what wakes you up.
Because if Nazeus caught him like walking towards the forest, she is like over to him in a bolt and dragging him back.
No, I think you guys should continue to split the party. I think that worked really well last time.
Oh no.
We're not having another situation like that freaking that freaking brewery.
I really like Zulu. I don't want her to die.
Okay.
I like Garrett.
So
I like
Alright.
Zulu too. Zulu is pretty cool. Zulu is best murder child.
Even when the murdering is your horse.
No.
We're gonna
No,
have
Zulu
to-
won't do that because she knows that it would cause trouble.
Yeah.
Yes,
I guess
I've already,
would I wake Nazeus up by then?
yep, you can wake Nizaeus up in her shift.
Okay, I'll probably like
Already
point out
explained.
the weird crow and be like, yeah, he doesn't talk much, and go to bed.
Yeah,
I
you like look into the trees and you just see like trees. It's like dark.
I've
Just,
got
like,
two 18s. I'm not
forest.
seeing it.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult.
Fair enough.
Okay,
Nazeus is just gonna chill.
you're gonna
So
wake
you
Zulu up for her
boosted
shift.
24.
Okay, go ahead. You once again spot the crow.
I look at it, thinking back about how no one believed me, and then I go to wake up Wydrin for a chef. I'm like, it's there again. The raven is still watching us. It's over there. I point in that direction.
I was with you in this raven.
It is watching us. It's still here.
Oh, where? I don't.
Over there.
Go ahead and roll perception.
I don't
Yeah,
see
no.
it.
No
Where the
ravens.
fuck is this goddamn raven? You're
She's like literally pointing at a forest. You're like,
It's only her and Drinok that know.
I mean, I knew that all these humanoids were weak, but I had no idea your eyesights were so bad. And soon he goes to bed.
Just for out of character knowledge.
How dare you?
Oh shit.
yes.
Heck. So just for out of character knowledge, Nazeus 100% believes that what's his name? Heck, Drinok is in communication with another archfey being. And she is not ready. Because, you know, she has a patron and all who is also archfey.
Okay.
Just thought I was talking to the forest.
Yeah, and even as the light starts to come up in the morning for you, Weirden, and you're like looking around, you do not see that raven anywhere. You're probably like paranoid about it and keeping an eye out, and you're just like, nah, just nah.
If Zulu or Weirden or Drinok mention it again, I'm probably going to look around for it again, and if I don't see it, then I'm going to be like...
Oh,
How many
Zulu's gonna
times?
mention it because she knows Wader doesn't believe her.
Then I'm going to perception?
So we all wake up and Zulu's just all like, so the raven was there again.
Oh yeah, I saw him. He doesn't talk much.
Really?
I think he's
You
just-
saw it?
Yeah, I think
I'll
he's
take a
just
look
bored.
around.
Finally, someone else who actually seen the Raven.
He's not the brightest, I guess. I don't know. Never really talked to Raven. There weren't many where I'm from.
Well, you talked to it?
Yeah, Garrett, you're just like, nope.
Raven? Ravens exist? What?
Roll
I
intelligence.
look back at those two and I'm just like, listen, it's probably mass hysteria or something. But I'm pretty sure that we haven't seen a raven, not even one, on our journey here.
No, we've seen
I've
one,
seen
but you
them.
haven't.
Wait,
I look at Garrett and I'm like, I seen the Raven on our way when we were walking to the mountains and when we took camp first night. I seen it again, and so did Drink.
I'm gonna insight because Garrett doesn't believe Zulu.
wait, does Garrett believe that birds are just a creation of the government as
Oh
well?
my god.
Oh,
Apparently so.
Garrett continues not believing Zulu at all.
That's my canon from now on.
Okay,
Garrett just thinks that birds are made by the government.
Zulu, you can believe whatever you want to believe, but listen
Okay,
to me,
well, if
child.
our
Please leave your imagination
Birds do not exist.
at the camp.
okay, well, if your throat gets slit in the middle of your sleep by a raven, it's not my fault.
I'm sure it won't, but fine.
Nazeus is going to drag Dronek to the side. He's just like, are you sure that it is a raven that you are communicating with?
Yeah, I mean, I guess they don't talk much, but yeah. We just
Yes, but
kind
are
of.
you sure? Are you very sure?
You can roll a nature check if you see if you think that was a normal raven.
Would it not be Archon?
Oh no.
Yeah, he was just probably not that intelligent.
Yeah, you're not sure. You haven't dealt with ravens specifically before. No, basically.
I think they
Could have
just
been a
like
raven.
to
It could have
repeat
not
what
been
you
a
say.
raven.
With my
You
experience,
probably never heard a bird speak common before.
Yeah.
So that was probably weird.
yeah. With my experiences, forests are quite dangerous places, and they come with great power and also great consequences, like mess up your whole life type consequences.
Like we're cutting down too many trees?
No, no. Kind of consequences that are irreversible.
Wait. Like sending soldiers through the forest?
Oh, you are just dense! And she's gonna walk off.
Just having a PTSD moment. Alright, I guess we'll head out.
Garrett saddles up on Conabos and continues the march,
Okay.
the crusade.
Oh no.
Smite is gonna be a bit weird today.
Oh,
Smite is gonna prowl
When-
up to Smite is gonna prowl up to Nazeus, and he's gonna have a very sly grin on his face, and Nazeus looks visibly scared of Smite. To the point where she will dump him on you, Zulu. He's
Oh,
like, please look after him.
I suppose I can look after that actually.
That is all. She just walks off.
To the
wow,
forest.
what a responsible mother.
Daycare. Have you not heard of it? When your daycare is just a fully grown lizard person.
Good point.
Alright.
So let's
To the
head off.
forest, yeah.
Yep. So it looks like Zulu's already tracking ahead, finding you guys a path.
Yep. with
Oh, yeah,
Smite
I
around her
also-
neck, I guess.
Smite's stinger is gently pressed against your neck, though it's probably just for just the grip. However, it does feel kind of uncomfortable, probably.
Can I have
Well, Zulu
Conabos
has
roll
thick skin
survival?
like armor, so I doubt she'd
Yeah.
notice.
She has like thick scales.
Yeah, like
Thank
she doesn't need armor, so she probably doesn't even notice.
Oh, thank God.
Hey, can I have Connor Boss roll survival?
Yes, the horse will lead us.
I want to
I
roll
mean,
survival.
the horse can telepathically communicate with me.
I would not
Okay,
follow
it
the
got worse
horse.
than I did, so.
Did I do good?
Oh, great.
Another nat
Another
20!
nat.
And a
We also
nat
got a nat
one.
1 on the other side.
Amazing. Good thing you didn't have the.
Both ends of the spectrum.
Yes. Alright.
It's because things are happening.
Okay,
What?
so you guys find your way through the forest. The forest is actually much slower travel. The trees and stuff get in your way as you guys are going along. But you make decent time. You find a pretty good path, even though it is slower going. So you're not slowed terribly much, but you are definitely slowed. Let's see here. Eventually, let's see here. So you guys approach towards the area where you're supposed to reach for the meeting with whoever's going to lead you to the castle where you guys are invited to dinner. But as you approach the area, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
I drew a rose in line art.
Oh.
Garrett Solard will roll.
Garrett's so long.
Oh, whoa.
Aha! I got a 20. Unnaturally, but I got a 20.
Nazeus is probably taken by other thoughts at the moment to look around.
I wonder what other thoughts.
It's
Scared thoughts of Archfey fucking her over. Because she sent them tap water instead of bathwater.
Oh no. That's
No,
the
she's
thought
not
life.
that kind.
Belle Delphine. Nah. Nazeus Delphine.
Nazeus
Amusingly,
unknown.
that's actually not what's going on.
Huh. Really? That's amazing.
Wow, I didn't expect that.
Did everyone roll perception? I feel like we're missing someone.
Yeah.
Jared?
Oh yeah. Gerard.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Jarvan.
Smite hasn't had his perception
J5.
yet.
yes.
Doot and
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, he knows
Who?
fucking everything.
So, as you guys are approaching the area, you'd say you're a couple, like, let's say, like 30 minutes away, half an hour walk away. Jared's character, Jarvan, will notice that the raven is following you guys. It's actually a lot closer than before. And he'll point it out to you guys. And this time you can actually see it. Those of you who didn't before. Definitely see the raven. So can you guys go ahead and roll me insight?
There was an actual raven?
There's a
my
raven
God.
now. Whether or not there was a raven before.
I'm sorry
See?
for doubting you.
Well,
Wait,
next
we
time maybe
roll
you should
insight?
just believe me.
Okay. Good point. I'll try and believe you next
I
time.
look at Wage and see. See, you thought I was crazy, but instead, there it is, way up there.
Drynok and Zulu. You can kind of tell that the raven is trying to communicate something.
It's trying to what?
What?
Communicate with you.
Oh,
Communicate with us?
I think the raven is trying to say something.
What would that be?
I don't.
What would a raven have to ask?
Oh my god!
Dude, literally,
What's up, my
you
dudes?
came right after opening your character's third eye.
Oh, wait, what?
Your character literally just opened his third eye, and
Wait,
you came
Roll the
right.
24-24.
You rolled
did
two
what
nat
now?
20s.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The perception.
Oh, I get it. Well, I see all the things.
Basically.
What I miss?
Quite a bit. If you want to, go ahead. Actually, we'll just do a quick recap. So we'll start with everyone quickly describe your character to Jared.
Oh boy, I have to do that whole intro again.
Just a quick one.
You want to go from alphabetically again? Or?
Sure. Jonah.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Actually, I have to go grab a soda, so you guys go ahead and just describe it, and I'll be right back.
All
In
at
fact, if you
once.
guys want to give a recap, that's fine too.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Jonah can give the recap after we do the thingy things. Jonah can do recaps. He can do the recap voice. On the last
time
episode
on
of
Dragon Ball Z.
I was like literally about
On
to
the
say
last
that.
episode of Dragon Ball Z, an adventuring
Nice.
group
Alright.
was at a bar. They introduced themselves, but for some reason, J5 did not say anything. And then they got a message to meet them for I don't have a handout, so like basically we're going to
we got a message from someone to help out a friend, I think it was. No, we were supposed to meet them within the 10 days. So we went through the mountains. We went through all that. Zulu noticed that there was a raven following us, but everyone thought she was crazy because no one else seen it for like 2 or 3 days. Drinak.
Yeah, then I
Then,
saw it, tried to talk to it, and it just repeated everything back to me. So I was like, "Oh, okay, not much of a, not worth it."
And another important event is Noxie pretty much put out our campfire one night. And Zulu, trying to help the situation, summoned lightning for 10 minutes straight, zapping the spot over and over and over again, while Nizaeus was making an illusion that the entire place was on fire.
Which I immediately saw through, by the way.
Yeah, and then Garrett tried to like stop Nizaeus and all that fun stuff. So
I shook her for a straight like 10 like until
well,
the
Zulu was just going there like lightning. Lightning.
Healing spell. Healing spell. Healing spell.
Oh, also, by the way, Nizaeus is temporarily scared of her own familiar.
Which is now
Why?
wrapped around Zulu's neck.
Why are you scared of your own familiar?
I feel like the tail is gonna try and stab you in the neck, but it won't matter with Zulu because her skin's so freaking like armor.
Wait, what was that?
Well,
mind you, this has probably happened at least once or twice beforehand. But it's a very rare occurrence.
Why?
it's probably better that we don't know for character reasons.
It's probably something to do with Nizaeus' backstory and how she met Smitey Mike.
But anyway, we probably should. Jonah, do you have anything to say with your character?
Well, he likes to sing and dance and fucking slit people's throats.
So he's a serial killer. It's
fucking weird.
Nah.
So Warden's one to watch out for. Okay.
Yeah.
I have returned.
All right, and then who's next after?
I am.
All right, Butters.
Should I do a whole in character?
Oh.
Should I?
Do you want me to hate your character as much as I hated Alfonso?
Not too bad. Okay. My name is Garrett Solard. Simply put, I'm a holy knight of Ares. And this is my steed, Conobos.
Beatrice.
That's a nice steed.
Have you guys noticed that for some reason Garrett and Alfonso have the same, if not similar, voices?
Yeah,
I can't.
Wait, who's Alfonso?
Who's an Alfonso? I don't know who an Alfonso is. I can't do gruff voices, okay? Shut up. I'm only 16.
You've literally brought it upon yourself by playing these characters.
Yeah. No one else is committing to the voice but you.
Yeah.
I'm committing to the voice of Zulu.
Oh, I
I'm
haven't heard.
committing to the voice of
Genesis.
I am
Isaiah.
committing with the level of commitment I put into my YouTube channel.
Committing suicide.
I could try and speak more like Reinhardt, I guess.
No.
Reinhardt.
Oh no! Justice! Reinhardt!
Honor, justice.
Una
So
justice.
who's after Butters?
I don't.
Oh.
It's Josh next. I mean, unless
Yeah.
Jared wants to introduce first.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No, I'll do
go.
last.
Oh, god damn it. Let me try to remember who I am. So basically,
Am I?
so
Me.
basically, my name is Dranuk, and when you first met me, you probably thought I was human, because I have an aversion to it being known that I'm actually an Aarakocra. Because where I'm from, they were all murdered.
You don't have big old wings.
He's got a hat of disguise.
Yes.
Oh.
I have wings most of the time, but whenever we're around other people, I prefer to not have wings. Yeah. And I prefer not to
Nice.
kill people, which I've learned is kind of hard hanging out with these guys, so I don't judge.
Yeah. I'm a murder hobo.
Brain.
No.
Oh, no, that's
no.
a Jared. That's a Jared admission, not his new character.
Yeah,
admission.
that's a Jared admission, not a new character admission.
Yeah.
Josh looks in the
Hey,
mirror.
when you
Wait a
play
minute.
D&D for like the first few times, it's impossible like to try to avoid being like a thieving, murder hoboing, like terrible person.
Yes.
All I heard
And
was
then-
snack.
And I'm hunting down the
And then
two
you
people
play
responsible
D&D
for my
for like
village.
6 years, and you still just stay the same thieving, murdering murder hobo.
All I
That
heard
is
was
Jared.
snack.
And every character Jared's ever played.
So
How to turn a lawful good soldier into a chaotic evil thief.
Just have
Uh,
him witness the death of his entire family.
No, he finds a hexblade and becomes a warlock.
No.
So next is Nessie. Nessie.
Nazaeus.
Nazaeus.
Just
See,
Just
I
give her nausea.
okay.
I'm
See,
just gonna
I
call her
can
what my
say it
character
now.
calls her, Nessie.
I can say
Nasty
Nazaeus
Ness.
now, and everyone else forgot. So
Y'all
just
should
saying.
just call her nauseous.
No, just
I'm sorry.
it's a dumb thing that Butters came up with. Start
Yeah,
using
but
it.
the more you call my horse Beatrice, the more I call you nausea.
You've been calling her that before I called your horse Beatrice, so you
Well,
can't
now
say.
it's intensifying.
Anyways,
Your nausea
Nazaeus
intensifies.
Nazaeus is a noble tiefling warlock. She has a patron with the Archfey, and though she herself actually doesn't know the identity of this being, mind you, she goes through cycles of being a total dickhead and then kind of chill.
Wow, I guess we saw one of those cycles just last night.
So she's
Yes.
bipolar?
No, she just PMSs way more than the average person.
Okay, wow.
Like, there are in-character reasons that give her this weird ass affliction.
Cycle. We'll call it a cycle.
Yeah.
My
But
God.
yeah, she has her partner Smite, who's a tiny little pseudo dragon, and he's also a little fucking shit. And yeah,
Apparently, this
They're
version
cool.
isn't very good at stealing potions.
yeah, he really isn't this time. But I'm
Well.
still apparently decent at bullshitting my way out of things.
Good.
My character is Zulu. She's a smaller than average, kind of a stunted lizard folk. She has coral pink scales with blue eyes, and has an adorably cute and innocent appearance. But things that you guys probably already know about her is that she was raised by sailors. What else? She can do lightning and heal people. And that she doesn't really know where she knows where she came from. She just doesn't know where her people went or what happened.
Mm-hmm.
What else was there? Oh yeah, and everybody like she was with the sailors for a while, but then they didn't provide her with what she needed, so she went adventuring. But everyone she's adventured with has died.
Oh.
So she grouped up with you guys because you guys looked strong.
Well, we're probably gonna die now as well.
Yeah.
And
It's
Zulu's
unlikely.
and Zulu's voice says, "Hi, I am Zulu." So,
Hi.
Okay, Jared.
Zulu.
Jared. So this is Jarvan the Fifth, as his mother calls him. What did I say in the chat? I forgot something about his name. Everyone called him Jay, and then he became a soldier, so they started calling him Jarvan the Fifth. But that's too long. So then, when he became an officer, they started calling him J5. That's what everyone calls him now. He looks like very handsome, and very similar. If you've ever seen, I don't know, like the Crown Prince or something, he probably looks a lot like him. Because he likes to tell everyone that, oh no, sorry, I have to think now. This is hard. I wasn't prepared for this at all. He's a soldier. He was sent here to put an end to Strahd, but he kind of like accepted the mission himself because he wants to prove himself to be a really badass soldier.
Well, you're gonna get your chance very soon.
That might make
but
things
think-
complicated, considering that's where we got the message
He's
from.
about to employ us, maybe?
I think that I had a scouting part. Did I put that in my actual backstory? Let me read it real quick. Yeah. So he sent a scouting party into Strahd, and he hasn't heard back from them. And so right now he's just kind of trying to figure out what happened to his dudes and see if he can figure out what's going on with Strahd.
So he does know who Strahd is.
Oh, so the canon story, by the way, Jared.
Yeah.
You guys
Give me...
just got invited to
Into
Strahd's
Strahd's
Manor.
Why?
Because he's gonna hire us, probably.
I wouldn't be okay with this.
But
Yeah.
wouldn't you want to go, like,
Yeah,
scout
like
it? You know what I mean?
exactly. You're right. Just to go to see what's going on.
So
But
that's
if I
why
have
you
the
haven't said
opportunity,
about it.
I'm attacking Strahd.
I mean, I'm not against that.
Now,
If
do
he's
we know why
undead,
you're here?
Then radiant damage is great.
I don't know. Have you guys been chill / are you cool guys? I guess Garrett knows since we came here from the same faction, didn't we?
Lord's Alliance forever, buddy.
Yeah, boy. So I would assume
Totally
Garrett
right.
knows
Wait, knows what?
why I'm here to like find my dudes and stop Strahd.
Yeah, and Garrett has been very nervous for you meeting Strahd this whole time.
How are you not, as a paladin? How are you not just? I guess that's old school paladins of like just see evil, kill evil.
Like I'm not kill evil on sight. I think I was debating whether to go lawful evil for Garrett, but nah, he's just lawful neutral.
You seem okay. I think that's J5. He's just classic soldier boy.
All right.
Let's get in that forest, my dudes. Doot.
His name was almost Min-Max, but I decided not to name him that.
Also, if your name is Jarvan the Fifth,
Is this Garrett asking Jarvan?
yeah, is your father and his father's father and his father's father's father and his father's father all
Yes.
named Jarvan?
Can it now be canon that the prince's name is Jarvan? Austin.
Sure.
Yes. Then yes.
So you come from a long line.
Of Jarvans.
Jarvan.
That is interesting. I didn't think so many generations would name their child
It's
after the same person.
it's a family thing.
I'll be right back.
Okay, well, doesn't change my view. It's not like it matters to me, really.
Dun 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, who fucking ruined my character sheet?
Wasn't me.
What happened to your character sheet?
The damage was fucked up for my attack.
Oh,
Why is your character pixelated?
I don't know.
Hmm?
He's not on my
Jarvan-
screen.
He looks fine to me.
Jarvan is his bio and info picture is pixelated AF.
Oh dear.
I don't know why. It wasn't when I gave the picture to people. Make
Sharp.
It was a pretty high res.
Right, that's not what I want to do.
I'm gonna screenshot it and show you.
It looks normal.
It looks like that to me.
Oh dear, what the?
Oh.
I'm back. What's
And that's the same for the token for some reason.
Interesting.
IDK, bruh.
Oh wait, hold up.
Is very pixelated. It looks like if somebody took Habbo and then made like a really high res, like high quality version of it.
He's just like you're looking through the RuneScape lens. That's all.
Yes. I'm looking through RuneScape at max settings.
Okay, so the last thing that happened, by the way, Jared, right before you got here, your character, like for the past few days, as you were traveling to this to basically meet with the person who's going to lead you to Strahd. As you were traveling, you traveled through some mountains, and then you camped for the night. And Zulu spots this raven that's been following you guys. Okay, and she tries to point it out to other people, and no one else sees it. And then you travel across some hilly land, and then Zulu spots it again. Actually, this time also Dredak spots it. Josh's character also spots the raven. Okay, and it's just kind of watching you guys, which seems really not normal raven behavior. And then as you guys are traveling through the forest, you're getting close to the meeting point, and suddenly you spot the and you point it out to everyone, and they just told you, at least everyone who beat a 20, which was Draenok and Queen, believe that the raven is trying to give you guys a message. They're trying to share something.
Oh.
I wonder if it's an undead.
Specifically trying to communicate something with you. You're not really sure exactly what, though.
I wonder if it's a fiend.
Nazeus is particularly wary of this raven.
I wonder if I could destroy undead on it. Because it does fear
I-
as well, right?
I wonder if we should try to just interpret the message it's trying to give us.
Okay. Oh wait, no, that's only.
Is there a way I can attempt to interpret that message, Austin?
I'll let you make an intelligence check.
I just can't think of anything as a person.
I
We're
try.
pretty good.
So you think that the raven's basically trying to get you guys to stop going in the direction you're going.
Oh, out of
Really?
character, I know whose raven this is though. I'm
Well,
pretty
Do you?
sure.
Do
Yeah,
you?
I'm pretty sure. I
Do
think
you?
it's Strahd's.
Do you?
I mean,
No,
I'm
it's-
fairly
it's-
sure, but I'm starting
It's
to
a
doubt myself
raven.
now.
It's the Raven Queen's raven. That's out of character knowledge.
Yeah,
It's the
and this
Raven
is-
Queen's
Are you
raven.
Yeah, and
sure?
obviously the Raven Queen's servant died, trying to fight Strahd, so obviously
Yeah,
it's not Strahd's raven.
exactly. So it's not. It's the Raven Queen's raven trying to save us from going to Strahd.
Oh, well.
I don't listen to omens.
It's just trying to prevent a TPK,
I already have weary feelings about going to Strahd, but I want to question him about my scouts. So
Yeah, Garrett, honestly, just what can a bird tell us about going to this manor? I mean, for all we know, we might get there and he might offer us a great deal of money just to do a small job for him.
I don't even think Jarvan would care about a bird. Like, would pay enough attention to it in the first place.
Okay. By the way, anyone, now that you guys can look at the bird, can go ahead and roll nature if you'd like to.
Sure.
Oh no, I'm going to fucking fail.
I got a 19.
Okay,
I actually
Garrett.
got
So
a good roll.
before, when Draenok mentioned that it spoke to him, you do know that ravens do have the ability to mimic. In fact, everyone actually knows this because it's a fairly low DC. You have the
Wait,
ability to
before
mimic
you say
speech.
that, I rolled a four.
Everyone else knows that ravens.
I was like, you shouldn't have
Jarvan,
said that.
Jarvan
Now
is
I'm
pretty
gonna
sure
roll.
that these are some kind of demon birds. But everyone else,
Ah!
everyone
Do I
else is
know
fairly
that-
certain that ravens normally have the ability to mimic speech. So, but they can only mimic not even necessarily speech, but exactly sounds that they hear. So just because you hear a raven mimic a sound does not necessarily mean that they're trying to say something to you. Okay?
But
Like,
do we
they can only say exactly what you say.
know?
So, and normal ravens have just like animal level intelligence. They're
Wait,
not that
if
smart. This
they
raven
can say what
doesn't
we
seem.
say.
This raven doesn't seem normal.
I walk up to the raven and I say, "Run away!" and I wait for him to respond.
Sorry, I had to prepare dinner. What did I miss?
We've realized the raven might not be normal.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Birdman, can you not speak bird?
I already talked to it last night. It just
You want to try again?
yeah.
Does
I guess
the
I'll
raven
ritual
speak
cast.
Boran is the question.
Give speak with animals.
Yeah, just give me like 10 minutes.
Ooh, can
Because no, you are only about 30 minutes away from your destination. So you guys want to take some time out?
I don't. Jarvan does not, but he'll wait with the party.
All right.
Yeah, let's wait.
After doing that, I'll try and talk to the raven again. Like,
well,
are you?
Real quick before we do that, does anyone want to do anything during the 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Good point. I may.
Classic soldier, I sharpen my glaive.
will animal handling help me communicate with it or not?
You can try. You can try to basically, yeah. You could try to not specifically necessarily communicate, but you could like try to get it to approach you, or to like not be wary of you, things like that.
All right.
It's very useful for luring animals to their deaths. You know.
I keep an eye on our surroundings.
I just like Zulu walks up to it, just like, come here, come here.
It stays up in the trees, but it doesn't like fly away from anything. You know, sometimes birds when you get close will just kind of fly away. It just kind of stays there. It's not afraid of you. It seems okay with your presence for sure.
What do you want?
Let me ask it. Hey, what do you want?
So unfortunately, it doesn't speak your language, Zulu, but it does, however, understand what I almost said Drish. What Drak is saying. Yeah, no, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Okay, so it does, however, understand what Drak's saying. So, you asked it what it wants.
Yeah.
I don't want anything.
Why are you following us?
To see why you were coming.
Why do you think we're coming?
To go to Barovia.
Where's Barovia?
Wait, we're not in Barovia yet?
No. The
I
land
thought
of
we were going to
Strahd.
Strahd's Manor.
You are.
Fuck.
You're going to be led there.
But is Strahd's Manor in Barovia?
Yes.
Okay.
Does the
So we're 30 minutes. We're 30 minutes from Strahd's Manor. How are we 30 minutes from Barovia?
No.
Oh.
You're not. You're 30 minutes away from the guy who's going to lead you to Strahd's Manor.
Oh, okay.
is Barovia the name of the manor that we're visiting, Crow?
The crow said it's the land of Strahd.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's the guy who sent us the letter. So I mean, I guess that's true. I would assume. So
Don't trust Strahd.
I was gonna say he's leading us away. I noticed that he was trying to get us to go away.
Oh, why shouldn't we trust Strahd?
So many hard-hitting questions.
Yeah, it actually it doesn't respond to you.
Okay.
It will just repeat, don't trust Strahd.
Now, is it repeating it in like common or like does
everyone else just hears it cawing at him?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you can understand it.
Wait. So this bird says don't trust Strahd. What if we took its advice? Would there be no adventure?
Let's just fucking turn around, boys.
You can just not trust Strahd and still go to Strahd's Manor.
Yes. All right.
You
Well,
also-
Cough, cough. Literally what I'm doing. Cough, cough.
I'll just be like, well, thank you for the warning. I will keep it in mind, but we should probably see. Who knows? He may need our help, and he also may pay us for
This
our
whole
help.
time, Zulu's been staring at you, having a full-blown conversation with a cawing crow.
I'm sure that Nazeus is terrified at the moment.
Oh, she is. She is.
But I'll just be like, do you have any other advice for us?
Run.
No.
All
Trust
right.
ravens.
Trust ravens. Okay.
Was Balin in the wrong? Was Balin attacking the ravens at first sight a bad thing?
Maybe, maybe not.
Wait, the ravens in the thing.
Yeah.
We could have used them to help us. I knew I should have attacked them.
The ravens in the manor.
In the fucking winery. We could have. Alfonso, regardless, we wouldn't have died if you hadn't ran off.
Anyways, I'll turn around and be like, okay, so the Raven says that he thinks we're going to Barovia, which is, I guess, the name of Strahd's manor. So it's either.
Did you figure out whose raven it was?
Oh yeah. Do you belong to anyone, Raven?
If you turn around to speak with the raven again, it's gone.
I did not learn this information. He's probably just a forest animal, but he really doesn't trust Strahd. So
I don't trust Strahd either.
He spoke in surprisingly complete sentences for an animal compared to any other speak with animals you've done in the past.
Oh, in that case, it probably is. Be like, he probably belongs or hangs out with somebody, maybe some druids or something a lot. I did remember the barkeep say there were druids over here, so maybe maybe Strahd, like, cut down a lot of old trees for his manor that's totally in this forest.
We should go find those druids, and maybe they can help us.
Yeah, obviously all druids are great people. And
No. The joke is I know it's the same druids that murdered us, but we should go find them and make friends.
But like Drish has only ever known like life-keeping druids, so like he's just like totally believes, yeah, these guys are gonna be great.
Drish has only known
Dranok.
life-keeping.
Yep.
It's bad when Austin does it. It's worse when the player does it.
I'm sorry.
Wait,
Rest in
so
peace.
did the raven say anything else when you talked to it about like advice?
Yeah, it said trust ravens. So I mean, I don't know.
That's dumb. What do you?
Don't
You're the one who can
just
speak
trust
to
the
them.
fucking ravens, bro.
Well, they did go out of their way to talk to us and warn us.
I guess, but
Most people would not do that. They have
how do
no
we know
game.
it's not? How do we know it's not somebody using their familiar to play a prank on us?
Who would play
Well,
pranks on us?
at least now we know that if Strahd is asking us to take out all the druids in the area, we probably shouldn't help him because he probably built his manor on their land.
You're so right, Dranok.
But we should at least keep our.
Well, let's carry on.
Okay, well,
I think we should prepare
yes,
for
I
a fight.
agree. Let's get going. I'm already tired of this conversation. And Garrett like turns the horse around and continues walking in the direction we were going.
Garrett, can I ride the horse again?
Can I climb up on the back of the horse?
Nah,
I'm not asking Garrett. I'm asking Austin.
What? If you
knowing about war horses, you can
Yeah.
tell
I'll get kicked in the fucking face.
between the weight of the armor from just Garrett and his armor plus, is Zulu on the horse or not? Just Garrett.
I mean,
You don't think it could really
I can't
handle
hear you, but-
multiple armored people?
I was gonna let Zulu on the horse. I mean,
So
if
you
Zulu
think it
wanted
would
to.
hurt
Yes.
the horse to
I
do
kick-
such a thing?
I kick the ground and I say, I want a stupid horse. My dad never gets me anything. Stupid horse.
Did you spend all your money, by the way, Jared? Because you totally could have bought
No,
horse.
I have 1,000 gold. Just chilling. I couldn't decide what to spend. I couldn't decide what to spend it on. I told you guys I wanted someone to drive a wagon, and no one would agree with me.
Well,
I mean,
technically,
Can I retcon buying some hirelings? I want to spend 1,000 gold on hirelings.
You could
I want to
definitely
have a small
you
army
could
with us.
definitely have a horse and wagon, and we can retcon that.
Wait, my horse could
Jarvan's-
drive the wagon.
Yeah, the Jarvan's
oh yeah, because he's
Hi-
a familiar
because
thing.
Jarvan gets not Jarvan, sorry, Garrett gets
I get retainers, 3 of
retainers.
them.
So they could be basically
wagon guards.
essentially.
Yeah.
Not something to note specifically. They avoid dangerous situations. Like
Yeah.
would, if they see a danger coming, they would drive off with your wagon.
Yeah, and that's fine as long as they come back with my fucking wagon.
Yeah, they
Well,
would.
I
They
mean,
would
you could definitely find them, and they would like meet back up with you. But they probably
And they
wouldn't come
wouldn't
back into
sell-
danger. No, yeah,
They wouldn't sell my
no,
wagon.
they're loyal.
Okay, so a wagon's only 100 gold. I'm spending 100 gold on a wagon. Your horse is now pulling that wagon with the retainer.
But
All
does that
right.
mean we can't ride it anymore? Well, Zulu
Yes.
can still ride
You
it.
could,
You
yeah,
could also-
still ride it.
You could also, I mean, you guys can ride on the wagon.
Yeah.
Zulu rides on the horse.
Zulu can ride on the back of Garrett's horse, and Garrett will ride the horse and like have the horse pull the cart, and everyone else can ride on the cart. I'm guessing.
How much is a horse? I'll just buy 2 more horses.
Yeah, you should-
So I can.
You should probably
I can
have,
ride.
yeah. That way you can actually take
Okay.
your horse into combat because your horse is like
Oh
a
yeah.
special horse.
I'd have to like unhook every piece of like everything to
Yeah,
get.
and then if danger comes, then them guarding the wagon is them just abandoning the wagon.
Yeah. So yeah, you better get some reinforcements there.
All right, a draft horse is only 50 gold, and so I'm gonna get a draft horse and a war horse of my own.
Nice.
Ooh, can Zulu get her own horse?
Yeah,
If
if
you
you
have
have if you have 400 gold.
I have 1,000.
Yes, 400 gold for a war horse. A horse you can ride. That's all.
Now, do you want it now, or do you totally want to just be like, I've had fun riding a horse. I'm gonna buy one next
Yeah,
time.
I'm gonna wait until we go into the next town.
Oh well.
If
Next time,
if-
Barovia.
so,
So
now I have a wagon and a horse. We have a wagon and a horse. The retainers can drive it.
Yeah, my
okay,
my
we'll say one of
retainers
the
can-
we'll say one of the retainers is a carriage person. I don't know what they're called. I'm sure there's a term.
Highwayman.
driver.
I feel like how that's right.
They know how to
tells
drive
me that they
carriages.
just rub
I
people.
mean, you're not wrong. We'll just call him a chauffeur. We'll just call him a chauffeur.
Mhm.
I like chauffeur. I like
Yes.
chauffeur because that makes them sound extra. So then now they're wearing a suit and they have a twirly mustache.
Oh my
Nice.
And-
God.
all
My
canon for sure.
retainers actually have names. I think
His name is Albert.
No, their names are like all. Here we go. One of
Jarvis.
them is. Which one do you want? Rolus, Hippolyte, or Kephalos?
Rolus.
Okay, Rolus is now.
Don't
with
lie,
us.
Jared. You just picked that one because that's the only one you could think.
It's the easiest
Actually,
easiest
remember-
one to remember.
That's what
It's
I'm
the
saying.
easiest
The
one to
other one-
remember.
The other ones were like, nope, nope.
Well,
You can literally-
Hippolyte
You can
is
literally.
is a spear fighter, is like a Greek or Athenian spear fighter, is a Hippolyte. So I didn't want to choose that because that's not a good.
His character was
And
really
Rolus
based-
sounds like Rolex, so he would obviously
It's
be wearing a
based
suit.
on-
Yeah, he's be
Mustache.
the fancy one who's got a twirly mustache and a suit on and a
Rolus,
tuxedo.
you could literally just like nickname him Rolo.
Austin, I finally finished a backstory. Do I get my 500 gold?
It was
Oh.
before next week.
If you send me the backstory, you would get it.
Sent it just now.
Okay, good. Yeah.
It needs some
I'll say,
formatting because
Since actually one of the things we're probably going to end up doing is we're probably not going to play it too much later, honestly. So we'll probably handle the part where basically you guys continue to travel for about 30 more minutes, and up ahead you see another actually a couple of wagons. It appears to as you kind of
Oh.
come through the forest, you kind of find yourself at a small clearing with a trail, okay, that leads through it. But you guys weren't traveling along the path. You were traveling just through the forest, so you kind of teed into into the path. Does that make sense?
Oh yes.
Yeah. So
I
it's like
guess.
here's
Yeah.
the path, and you guys, and like here's the clearing, and you guys like approached from over here. And you came into the clearing, and in the clearing along the path, you see a couple of wagons, and you see some people sitting on the wagon. And you probably, as people, recognize the people, which are the right.
Vistani.
Yeah, the Vistani.
So there's a small group of Vistani with their wagons, in this clearing. They appear to be waiting for.
Waiting for
Vistani.
us?
Yes.
Be like, hello, are you Strahd's people?
How do they greet us?
We were hired to lead you to Strahd.
Cool.
Ah. Well,
What can you tell us
to-
about
to-
Strahd?
Ah,
And I flip him 5 gold.
you just like pass the immediate insight check.
Yeah, I ain't playing this game with you, boy.
Give me a moment actually, because the Vistani do know some stuff about Strahd. Sorry.
I mean, they were
1
hired
minute
by
here.
I've got, to be clear, you guys, I have a
There's a
motive
difference
to be
between
here,
being
so I have a lot of
hired-
questions.
Yeah, there's a difference between. Okay, here's the question: do you want to kind of get on your way and then start asking them questions on the travel?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, because they would do that. We'll say one of them comes to sit with your wagon, one of the more talkative ones. Will like pick up the gold and take it for himself, and we'll answer some of your questions. Give me a moment here. I'm trying to find out where the crap in the book the Vistani are. How much later do we want to play tonight? By the way, especially people who are.
3 more
I
hours.
don't mind.
I guess until I'm tired.
Okay,
Oh no.
so give me a moment here.
Butters,
Oh yeah.
crack open your monster
Uh-huh.
safe and just like deliver one.
The
Like
monster.
inject it into the bloodline.
Yes.
Sadly, my
The
monster
bloodline.
safe is
Inject it so hard your
unaccurate.
ancestors are
Yeah,
motivated.
there you go.
Sadly, my monster safe is like completely dry right now. I don't have any.
Oh no, this is also my
That doesn't
situation.
sound like we're gonna last very long.
Make some like coffee or tea
Why
or whatever
would you
the
do
frick
that?
you guys do.
It's okay. I
Okay.
still have 3 bottles of Lucasade and 4 cans of Pepsi. Let's go.
Okay.
I
So
want Lucasade.
I have
Uh,
about
Strahd-
22-ish left.
Strahd comes from a royal bloodline.
Say not
Many of,
really.
the, many of the people of his land, Barovia, refer to him as Devil Strahd. Some see
Oh.
him as a bit of a tyrant, but he's always treated us fairly well. And he kind of like rubs together the coins that you paid him with.
I see.
Huh.
Very odd.
I think Dranu decides he's probably going to slightly heed the Raven's advice. Now, there's another reason that I'm here. Have you seen a monk and a kobold traveling together?
Yes! Isn't this a different
Uh,
universe? Didn't we start a new universe?
We'll say
I
this.
kinda-
There can
I'm-
be a bit of overlap if we want to.
I'm totally okay with this. As Snick, I'm so okay with this.
Go ahead and roll insight.
Being able to comment on my character if we find them dead, then I'm going to fucking say that he's an idiot.
You think you can kind of tell that he might know something, but he's not going to divulge anything unless you like pay him.
Ah, yes. I will. What?
I already paid you. I already paid him. Did I only pay him enough for that one Strahd information?
This is a completely different topic about someone else.
Oh, fair enough.
Strahd Ted.
I'll give him like 5 coins or 5 gold.
Okay.
Fucking loaded
yeah.
them up, by the way.
There were a few who took our caravans into Barovia.
Ah,
Matched the description that you say.
wonderful. And Barovia is where Strahd's mansion is, his little land in this forest.
Well, it's more like a nation, but yes.
Oh, I did not know this. I think our journey's a little longer than I envisioned. But that's good. I am hunting them. They are my current bounty.
Oh.
What's your bounty?
Oh.
What happens when you find them dead?
Then whoops.
Mission accomplished. What are you talking about?
Plot twist.
Well, you see, I generally take the ones where I have to return them alive. so it'll probably not go well. Maybe I'll make some money later.
Okay.
I'm scouts names.
Do you have any other questions?
I have a few.
Mhm.
Donovan, Timmy, and Lucas. I was wondering if you had seen any soldiers recently, maybe wearing scout regalia. I sent them this way and haven't heard back in a long time. Their names are Donovan, Timmy, and Lucas.
Oh, did you just come up with that? No,
I literally just came up with that.
No. I don't know of anyone directly, but there are many of us Vistani. I'm sure I could ask around.
Yes, that information would be worth a lot to me.
You shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna pay you until you tell me where they are.
Yeah, well, now they're just gonna make you pay a lot.
Yeah.
Remember how much they charge for thieves' tools?
It's the king's gold, not mine.
Ah, yes.
Okay. So.
Oh yeah, and
They will
totally.
travel-
As soon as we saw like other people, I would have like changed from like an eagle dude into a human. Just because I'm like, oh shit. People.
Yeah. When you guys were getting close to the meeting point, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
It only lasts for an hour, so it probably won't go well. But
Well, anyone.
Well, I mean,
with true
you
sight
can
see
keep on
through.
recasting it, right?
oh yeah, true.
Anyone with true sight can instantly see through your disguise, though.
That's,
I bet Madame
that's
Eva has
definitely
true sight.
super common, and lots of things have true sight.
I've seen a player start at
True sight's
level
actually
1
very
with true sight somehow.
Probably not the way.
Oh, also like that one player who like stacks fireball necklaces. Is that the same game?
Shut up. No, this was in Adventurers League.
Ah.
This child somehow got true sight as I think it was like
You can probably buy a scroll of true sight.
I think it's Asimar. He was like an
No.
Asimar something or other.
So anyways, let's see here.
I had permanent true sight. It was annoying.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Are you talking
Oh,
about like a
great.
fallen ASMR?
I can't remember like race, so I might have to read through ASMR a bit, but
ASMR.
perception. Oh boy! Hey, 22! 22
We're just
buds.
winning so much today.
Yeah, we're
Wait,
so
good.
I had to step away for a second. Perception for what?
Just roll it.
Yep,
Oh.
as you guys are traveling
Okay.
with the Vistani.
I rolled a 1 and then a 20. I got advantage, right?
Nope.
Hey, that was a.
I'd like to
damn good
mention,
roll.
I'm actually riding beside the carriage outside on Conobos.
Are you staying on the path, so you're like behind or ahead of the carriage? The path is not super
Like,
wide. It's
no,
not
I'm
like
like
meant for
right
two
next-
carriages to pass.
Oh, I mean, there's not two carriages, are there? It's just a
No, that's
horse
what I'm
and a
saying.
carriage.
It's like it's not very wide. It's like wide enough for a code.
Okay, I'll stay in between the two coaches. Like,
Yeah, so you're like ahead of ours, but behind the Vistanis.
I go
yeah.
up to the Vasani and be like, "Can I buy your horses?"
Moment here. Do you want to? You ask them if you can ride on their horse.
Yeah.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh no.
You're gonna have to pay up.
Oh, not if you roll an 18.
Zulu gives him the big wide eyes.
We'll say you found one with particularly easy, like, heartstrings to tug upon. Like, oh, I suppose there's no harm in allowing you to ride on these horses.
Oh, this horse is different. Walks different.
Starts.
Yeah, their horses are certainly not war horses, by the way. They're definitely just like normal horses. So.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. Zulu's like, oh.
Tiny horse.
Yeah.
My horse is a lot larger.
You think that the war horse would be more delicious, like more like
Trying to compensate
Yeah.
for something,
muscular
Garrett?
meat? You know?
Just like The other horse will be hastier.
No,
is what
you're not.
is,
You
is what
you actually say this, and you
I
like,
whisper.
what?
Yeah, I whisper
His, like,
because they're
eyes go
behind us.
No.
Of
Don't
course,
eat
Garrett.
people.
Garrett doesn't hear any of this, obviously.
Like, as soon as it's reduced to 0 hit points, it just poofs. So,
Garrett's sitting on top of his horse. He glances over. He sees Sneck like looking back at your horse, like, licking her lips, like,
You said snack.
You
Oh,
did.
yeah, my bad.
Even worse thought as like she flashes to Snack. And Snack's sitting there looking. Anytime Zulu does something evil and maniacal, Snack just flashes into existence.
That's gonna happen a lot then, because
Sneck was like Mr. Evil Kobold guy.
I'm glad that he's formed such an image in your thought after like not even 3 sessions.
yeah, that's the
Of
one
being in
thing.
existence.
No.
That was the
Like-
one conversation like we had outside of D&D. I was just like, I'm gonna miss Snack.
Yeah, he's a good little boy.
Is like literally whenever I hear his name, I get Vietnam flashbacks to me having to fucking waste like 3 spell slots to get my money. And then with a scroll,
Or stabbing
that I
random
can't
boat
never
guy in the
even
neck.
need.
Stabbing some random fucking dude just in the boat, just stabbing. No, when I stabbed the guy in the neck, and I also stabbed the guy in the boat after you were interrogating him.
Oh, yeah, for no reason.
You hit him with the You hit him with a fireball. You started combat.
Yeah.
Snack was just helping.
Yeah.
I was trying to.
oh man.
Wait, so did the Vistani go wide-eyed or the horse? Or both?
Whoa. The horse is like, fuck.
It was definitely the Vistani. The horse can't understand you. So anyway, oh yeah, it's for a perception check. That's right. Okay, so, okay, so specifically, no one notices the raven. In fact, no one sees or hears anything much living at all as you guys travel for a while. You think that's kind of odd, and then you kind of notice like a change in scenery, like the trees change after traveling for a. And something else you notice that's kind of fairly obvious to you is that it's starting to get really foggy,
Wait.
which is not what you were expecting.
I want to make a map.
I'd like to nature
Okay.
check, please.
So
I'd like to
draw
nature check.
a map of the road that you've taken so far, and trees.
No, I'm making a map. I'm a cartographer. I'm
I understand.
trained in it.
I understand what you're saying, but like you haven't seen much yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I just want to know. I just want you to know that I am.
So if you try to
focusing on
follow,
making a
if you
map.
try to follow this way back out, you think you might have some advantage on survival or something.
Yeah, something. Or you just give me a map after a while.
Can I roll like nature to see?
Yeah, you
like,
can roll nature.
maybe why it would have why these trees have, or if they're the same type of tree, they're completely different or something like that.
Who is that? A fan?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh
Seven.
no, you're good.
You should adjust your noise gate.
I'm working on it.
Hey Jared. Hey Jared. Hey
Hey
Jared.
Austin. Hey Austin. Is it better now?
No.
Not really.
Wait. Stop talking because it only happens. Yeah, I think it is actually better.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just like
stop talking.
now it's only when you're talking instead of all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like how it should be.
But I got a 17 for nature. Do I
Okay.
have anything?
Yeah, you don't think these are the same trees, but you don't. You haven't seen these trees around here, but then you haven't been this deep in the forest, so you're not 100% sure. But you definitely don't recognize the trees.
Can I call up to the Vistani and go, hey, so why did the trees change? I don't understand. These aren't the same walking we were coming past earlier.
Oh, we're leading you to Barovia.
But why did the trees change? Surely it wouldn't suddenly change like that, right?
They
Surely
shrug.
wouldn't, certainly.
So when
Focus.
when Garrett came up, Zulu noticed the trees, and can I check a nature check as well?
Yep.
Oh, crap.
Oh.
God damn it.
Man, if only we had like a druid or something who's all
Yeah,
about
you're more-
nature.
Yeah, you're more used.
If only that druid could speak to the trees.
They aren't animals.
You can
Or
speak-
are they?
So we'll say for Zulu's nature check, you're really more familiar with like water, right? You're not so familiar with forests and stuff. So you're not really sure. These look like trees still. Drenok, you can definitely tell like these trees are not the trees that would grow in the area that you were just in. This does not make any sense to you. Something like in nature is wrong.
I think we're in a
Great.
bit of a weird area. These trees probably shouldn't be growing here.
Can we
Curse
go
thing.
back?
What are we
then?
gonna do about
And
it?
I'll
Let's
specifically
press
say
on.
because you rolled well enough, you can actually kind of tell just overall, and it's like a very minor thing, which is why no one else would have even noticed. But since you rolled pretty good there on your nature, you can even kind of tell things beyond just the trees. Like you can almost tell, like just like the humidity in the air is different than it was a moment ago, and no one else really noticed it. But you can tell, like, wow, this is not the same. We are somewhere else.
Extra dimensional
Doesn't make
space.
sense, but I think we're somewhere else now.
Oh gosh, can we go back?
Hey,
Okay,
the
roll.
I
Stani
don't like
people.
it.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's like we could probably go back. I don't know what's going on, guys.
No,
Can I,
no,
like,
Maybe
Arcana?
can we go back
maybe the
immediately?
Give me 1 second. Maybe that's a question.
maybe the
Can I
reason
Arcana to
that
see
the
if I can-
scout
Wait, what?
maybe the reason the scouts never came back is because they couldn't get them.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wonder why that is. It's not like the book's name is Curse of Strahd.
Oh dear.
Oh no, poor Donovan, poor Timmy, poor Lucas. I need to go look at their names again. We have to save them if they can still be saved.
Dun dun
Can I
dun.
Arcana
So
to see if
disappointed.
maybe something magical has happened?
Yeah,
Well,
maybe
that's-
we just didn't notice the glowing teleportation circle or something. That's all.
I mean,
Do the
maybe.
Vistani react at all to us
Maybe.
freaking out about this? About being in a different place?
Sorry about that. You can roll insight.
Can I Arcana to see if something magical may have happened to get us here?
Hey, I'm pretty good
Oh.
at that, but I rolled a 1.
Okay, never
Guess
mind.
what? I
don't-
rolled the double 1, you guys. I advantaged the 1.
I mean, you rolled
I
double
guess-
nat 20s earlier.
Can I hear them from where I'm at?
You're on their horse.
Oh, I meant like everybody.
Oh, the others? Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna roll an insight. Oh.
Wait, is the retainer in the cart still there? I
Yeah.
turn around and look. Okay, good.
I'm on that cart,
Everyone
so it
else-
better fucking be.
Everyone else is on the cart. So.
Oh, I thought you guys jumped into the Stani cart. Oops, whoops.
No,
Uh,
I'm the only one that jumped on a Vistani horse.
Oh, okay.
There definitely was space for you to do that if anyone else wanted to, but yeah, for sure. The only one who definitely did was Sam.
I'm going to
Ah.
spend. I'm gonna spend some more money on stuff to fill the wagon up with like ration gear and stuff.
That's fine. You guys, like I said, you guys can buy anything mundane out of the core rulebook for sure, and then just use that magic item pricing guide if you're going to buy anything to start with. Although that may not be the standard going. We'll see.
It's just not. Yeah, that guide. There's nothing good for underground.
Yeah, it's
like
mostly
two
spell scrolls and stuff.
Yeah,
Consumables, basically.
no one wants to consume. What do I search for stuff? Rations.
Oh, is Smite still around my neck?
Yeah, Smite hasn't left you.
Yeah, we'll say so. By the way, for your insight check, Sam/Lou, you can tell that they definitely notice you guys notice, and it's almost like a joke among them. Like, haha. They look at those noobs freaking out. You know what I mean?
Well, I wasn't freaking out.
Exactly. That's what their
Zoom-
thought was.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's more about your party companions.
Oh, okay. Zulu just looks back at them like, eh.
I think Nazeus is just a bit too worked up to like be afraid about what the fuck's going on outside of this cart.
She'd be afraid because it's happening.
She's more so
On
kind
top
of
of
just
the shit
like
that's happening.
she's keeping
Wait,
an eye on Smite and like I don't know, just from the cart she's staring over where Smite is.
Jesus, it's Smite.
When Zulu turned around, so you're just staring at Zulu.
Smite isn't looking back. He's kind of just staring forwards with like a wagging tail.
Jesus, why is
Oh.
your head like this? What the heck?
Only DM at the moment knows.
It's a boat.
So, anyways,
Well,
do you guys want to do anything? Like, do you want to stop the cart? Do you just guys just keep on following the Vistani?
I
yeah,
probably
let's
just keep following.
Okay. So
Well,
after a
let's-
while,
come
the
on.
fog does keep on growing thicker and thicker to the part where like you can barely make out their wagon ahead of you. They do have torches on their wagons to try to make it a bit easier to follow. But basically, they had several wagons. They have 3 of them, and you can only at this point see the back wagon, right? And then like in the distance ahead, you might see like a tiny light way in the distance, and a tiny light even further than that, barely even make out the torch on the furthest wagon. Okay, so even though it's daytime, it is quite like it's hard to see. Like the sun's being blotted out by the fog.
Huh.
Huh.
Yeah, not
Zulu-
suspicious at all. Huh. Yeah, not suspicious at all.
Zulu looks.
Very unsuspicious. I
Uh,
wonder.
Zulu looks over at the Bistani. So why did it get so dark?
Oh, it's just the fog.
What fog? Does fog usually get this thick?
Around Barovia it does.
Oh, why?
Why did they say on Barovia, not in
I
Barovia?
said around.
Oh, I thought you said on. Misflag.
Fucking yay.
Give me a second here.
Jonas
Yeah.
says.
They don't-
"Ooh, yeah." The first time.
They don't really seem too interested in answering your questions unless you're going to try to pay them. Sam?
Oh. Okay. I mean, I can give you gold. I don't care.
Is
You
that,
want this shiny coin?
So you're offering them 1 gold piece?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll diplomacy.
Oh.
You know, 5 barrels of ale is only 5 gold.
Persuasion?
Where's diplomacy?
Oh, persuasion. I apologize. It is persuasion. It was diplomacy in prior editions of D&D.
What are you playing?
Diplomacy.
3.5?
Yeah, diplomacy was the name of the skill for a
Only a
while.
diplomacy check.
Yeah, they don't take your coin, but they don't give you the answer either.
Oh,
You
fine.
could,
How many coins do you?
5.
Five? Okay, here you go.
So they will say that there is a tale that members of the royalty in Barovia were cursed. And after they were cursed, they became vulnerable to the sun. So Strahd himself cast magic upon the land so that the sun was not so bright as to harm him.
I mean, did he have to do it throughout the entire war? That sounds quite a lot of work. He could have just did it at his house.
That's very practical thinking, but we don't question Strahd's motive.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, eventually you guys are led up to a giant pair of gates. One that you guys would sort of recognize, although it's actually... Let me try to figure out if I want to bring you guys into the same gates or different.
Oh, you guys, we have so much stuff in the cart.
We do.
The cart
Yeah,
is
we got
full of stuff.
clothes and food and ale and chest.
Yeah, it definitely would have
chains.
been the same gate. So actually, you guys approached the same gate that you guys saw last time, like you as players saw last time, right? So those giant gates with those massive headless statues.
Those ones, yeah.
The gates are open,
Can I roll
and as you
history?
guys go through the gate, it does close behind you.
Oh.
Something else also happens.
Uh-oh.
I was gonna ask if I could roll
Are
history.
you, Liv? Is your character keeping an eye on your familiar? Like you're kind of eyeing it warily? Is that right?
Oh.
Yeah, she has like a fleeting glance to it every now and then.
Okay, so the next fleeting glance that you take at it, hold on. Right, there's a description specifically. Okay, your familiar appears as a skeleton, a skeletal
What?
version. Yep, and it is now undead. So there is
What?
Smite lost all
So,
of their scales and is now
around
undead.
around your neck, Zulu. The next time you will glance, you see like a little skeletal claws and stuff, or wings, I guess.
Well, this
Now
ain't,
it's just
ain't
like,
good for her.
Are you okay?
Okay,
Snack?
Yeah, what's the familiar
Smite.
name again?
Smite.
Right.
Smite. That's right.
Oh.
It's definitely just like a skeleton now. Yeah, a little
I
skeletal
go.
version.
I go to poke
of a
it to see if it's
pseudo-dragon.
okay.
Smite himself is probably gonna be surprised.
For sure. Yep. Definitely odd. So just as an aside, instead of being a tiny dragon, it is now a tiny undead.
Is there any way to turn it back?
Oh, yeah, you could leave Barovia.
Smite.
If I were to recast Find Familiar?
Are you gonna try that?
Sure, why not? While we're traveling, I'm gonna.
Would you do it if you're so scared of your familiar, though? It just turned into a skeleton.
Surprised he didn't
I understand
shriek.
you dispelling it, like, oh shit, dispelled.
Yeah, she's gonna dispel it now.
I look over at. I go.
As
Would
Not.
you,
Oh.
as an
would you
aside,
feel sad?
a similar thing occurs to your horse.
Garrett just
Aha!
looks down. And
Zulu.
It is now
looks-
no longer celestial, fiend, or fey. It is now undead.
Oh
I
my
look
god.
down at Connor Boss, hug the skeleton, and what happened to you? No, Connor Boss.
So mechanically, as an aside, they are,
Perfect.
even though they are undead, just like mechanically, just so you guys know when we're actually playing, they are immune to turn undead features. So if you try to like scare away undead things, good. Luckily, your familiar and your animal
I
or
mean,
your
I'm pretty sure Turn Undead you can choose which ones anyway. So
but they are immune. So if you try to turn undead your horse that is now undead underneath you, it does
just
not
gonna-
run away.
he's just gonna look at me like, what?
I look over at Nessie's and I'm just like, Nessie, do you know what's going on? Why is this happening?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I'm looking back there. I see Garrett's horse. Oh, now this one's tasty.
You also hear Garrett like audibly scream,
Little
"Connor
girl
Boss,
shrieking.
no,
Little girl shrieking.
no."
Oh.
Okay, so
like
And
sobbing.
Dranook is like wide-eyed. He is now very certain we are absolutely nowhere near where we were.
He did Vader. He did.
He's not even
Vader
sure we're
levels
on
of
like
no.
the same
Is
plane of
Smite-
existence anymore.
Is Smite
J5
freaking
is just
out?
scrolling through Amazon. Like, buying
Zeus
things
is
to
now
put in
going
the
to
cart.
be recasting Find Familiar.
Okay. Yep. When you recast it, it appears like in your hand or wherever as a skeleton.
She's gonna. Oh, she's gonna. She's going to. She's gonna probably look a little bit more alarmed, if that's possible, and she's gonna close her eyes, like squeeze them shut, and her lips are moving, but like obviously like she's not speaking. It's almost like she's mouthing the words to someone, but it's like yeah, it's unintelligible probably.
Meanwhile,
Okay.
back to Garrett. No.
Just crying.
Just like the Darth Vader no.
Yeah, that's literally.
And I'm just
Also-
urging the cart along.
Can Smite still fly?
Garrett is literally now on a crusade to get Connor Boss his skin back.
You become Garrett the Slayer of Horses, where you just kill horses and then skin them and then put their
Oh
skin.
God.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I feel
no.
like that would be a storyline where Garrett slowly goes insane and turns lawful evil.
My god.
I think Garrett sobbing would probably attract werewolves at this point. So we should go this way.
We're inside the gates already, so
Yeah, and
we're
you're on.
past that.
You're taking a horse.
We're closer to the death house, aren't we?
We're
Um,
very close to
So
the
speaking of
death
that,
house.
you guys do emerge from a forest into basically some plains, but this is after a while of traveling, almost a day's worth of traveling between you guys traveling through the forest and then traveling along this path of the Vistani, and they're actually going to make camp.
Okay.
How close are we to the death house? Okay, that's
Fuck
meta.
off.
I want to know what that orb is. Like,
Yeah, I feel we're powerful enough, and if we group up, we could take their shadows.
considering like
Not get
two of
big.
us can deal radiant damage as well.
My god.
Metagame.
Meta knowledge.
Doesn't matter.
Meta knowledge.
Who's the fastest one can run in?
I mean,
Just
If
run in
I-
there, grab it, and run out.
if I could actually,
The real
Good
question
point.
is who's going to die to the house so that you guys can get out.
Yeah.
The kids.
yeah, good point.
Us,
Connor
right?
Boss.
No?
I mean, he's
It's
undead and he'd
Garrett.
have to
Let's be
die.
real. Who hasn't talked this
Technically-
whole time? Warden.
I could just have my
Who's
Connor
that?
Boss do it and take one for the team. I can summon him later.
It wouldn't count.
It probably wouldn't, but you know, they would have thought of that.
Meta.
But you know, we could try.
So meta, let's set up camp because that's what
Yeah.
the Vistani are doing.
Yeah.
We're taking us to Strahd's Manor, so we don't even know or care about Death House. We're going to Strahd's Manor to ask a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
All right.
Yeah, we don't even know about it.
Garrett is going to sleep next to Connor Boss, and hoping when he wakes up he sees a normal horse next to him.
So normally when you're used to like laying against your horse, it's like pretty comfortable because horses are pretty like they're just like animals. But now when you lean against it, it's just like the ribs are poking into your back. You know what I mean?
Now he has to lie on his back next to his horse. Oh no.
I
You just like wake up in the morning, you're just like in the rib cage.
He decided to lay on top of me while I was sleeping.
Skeletal boar. Anyways. Yeah, I set up my little
I mean,
bedroll
it
and
fits
stuff.
because Onobos is a immortal horse technically in Greek mythology.
Yeah.
So I
Undead-
guess being an undead fit.
Oh dear.
I mean,
An
technically,
undead fish.
no, undead fits him being undead,
Oh my god, I did that too.
Okay.
Same.
but it doesn't fit with Garrett because Garrett doesn't want
yeah.
his best friend being an undead.
I do have two questions for you guys at this point. Question number one: how much repeat / overlap stuff do you want to do, or do you just want to basically skip over stuff you've already handled? Or so, for example, Death House. Do you guys want to go and do Death House, or do you want Death House to already be done?
Do you guys want to do the death house where we have to lose one person?
As an example.
Well, we
I
could
kind of
kill the
want to do it all.
horse.
I want to do it all.
Guys, no, guys, we could kill the horse. and
Honestly,
then
I
come
kind of want
back.
to know what that ring was.
Yeah, you could
So I
sacrifice
kinda
the
do
horse
wanna
or the
do it all.
familiar or lots of things.
Yeah.
Go to Garrett.
Yeah,
I think we should do it all.
Yeah,
I think we should sacrifice Garrett.
Like, why does everyone instantly turn to me when we have two familiars that could sacrifice themselves for the group?
Yeah.
Oh, so
Because
you
it's-
want to
because
sacrifice
it's-
your horse?
Butters, do you want to know why? It's because you get really worked up over it. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
Like we could say Jonah, but then he just wouldn't respond.
Yeah, he would just be like,
Yeah.
Jonah would literally shrug, just like literal shrugs, and then that would
Yeah.
be it.
What about Queen?
I'm gonna be honest though, Nazeus is probably very confused as Smite was a gift given by the patron.
Mhm.
So she's just like, wait, hold a minute, is the patron suddenly not?
Yeah, you want to try it? Let me know when you want to try to communicate with me, by the way.
Well, when she went to shut her eyes like very tightly, that was her trying to communicate.
Okay. I'll probably DM you something. Okay.
Cool.
At some point. Although most likely that just kind of leads me into my second question. Do we want to go ahead and call it here? Because my brother does want to kind of run to the store. We're just gonna run to the gas station or whatever. Get some pops and stuff. And then it's getting late for you guys anyways.
Relatable.
Specifically.
Oh,
So he was not happy that I drank the last sodas.
Relatable.
I want to
Honestly-
keep going, but I don't have a say because I'm not a.
I don't mind.
And you did show up super late.
Yeah.
Austin, if we don't end up doing the rest of like that, if we don't end up doing the stuff we've already done, please enlighten me on what that ring was, if it was magical in any way.
Well, I think
ring?
we're
No,
going to though.
It wasn't Butters. He was fucking with you the entire time.
I know, but well, I don't know.
You're like, I know, but I'm in denial. But I want you to tell me the other thing.
Yeah.
I can never know because I don't know.
I can never know, except for I was already told.
And Butters, this is why people mess with you.
So I
So,
say
You
You're gonna
normally
run to the gas station, Austin, and then come
Yep.
back to Glenmore?
I'm gonna be running to Casey's for sure.
you normally meant to trust the
The question is,
DM.
do we want to keep on playing?
Liv, how you feeling? Are you dead inside?
I mean, I'm kind of always dead, so I guess I'm not more different than normal.
Okay. Sounds like we're doing good.
We'll have
Oh.
Battle Royale 2.
Wait, did somebody just disconnect?
Oh,
It's
it was
rhythm, I think.
it was primal.
Oh,
we don't have
no,
rhythm
no,
here.
It's
Jonah.
Jonah.
Um,
Austin can
He
run
probably just got a
to
call
the
or
gas
something.
Station.
Yeah,
and
I'll be running
roll
to
Battle
Casey's.
Royale.
I'll be right.
Okay.
Whatever Casey's
Yeah, we can
is.
just like take a
Casey's is
break.
a Midwest gas station chain that also does pizza.
Yes.
Happy.
It's late.
Does everything do
I'll be
pizza
right
in
back then.
America?
Pretty
Okay,
much,
so
yes.
as-
Everything does pizza.
As an aside, there's 2 restaurants in town, in my town, that you cannot order pizza from. So
The whole 2. Oh, wow.
Hey, he lives in a fairly big town, I
No.
think.
no. Hey, I
Okay.
have 1 stoplight. Come on now. Wait,
Okay.
2,
Oh,
3 stoplights.
well, crap. We must like be in the same size of town.
Yeah,
I feel
basically.
so bad for my fucking fish. We've had to sleep with the lights on this whole time when I've been fucking around on Discord.
Oops.
My poor children.
All right.
Just put a
Let's
put a
shrug.
towel over their cage.
Okay,
Well,
so
yeah,
I'm gonna run to the gas station. We will figure. Right.
Yeah, if
So I'll
if you
probably come up with
want to
something
get
and then
inspiration
DM
for
it to
this,
you.
yeah.
Sure.
If you want inspiration for the patrons, like, just read the backstory.
50
Yeah.
Shades of Fate.
And that's one of those things too. If anyone
It's
of you
rape.
did not, if any of you didn't backstory, so if you want to like poke Jonah and tell him to give me a backstory,
Yeah.
I'll let you like retroactively have the monies too,
Ah, nice.
Hey,
or like equipments that you buy with the monies.
do I get the inspiration as well?
Yep, you do. Yes.
Yes!
So,
Power me up.
yep.
Hmm?
So don't forget to use that during your sessions and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
I
do
get
we
it?
still get inspiration each
Yeah, you
session?
get
Or
inspiration.
It's not every session. It's when you like role play well, basically. So for example, this session I'd say like
Oh, hello.
Zulu definitely would have gotten inspiration. I think for kind of going into your backstory a bit, Josh, your character would have for trying to investigate your bounty,
Hey.
things like that. just stuff like that would kind of get you some inspiration. You know what I mean?
I forgot. I should
probably-
ask them about. You reminded me.
Well,
Just
we're
things like
technically
that in
still
general.
here.
Like obviously,
We've
if you
just
want
lost
to,
Sprite.
if you want to do, yeah. So if you want to do some questions and stuff with the Vistani while they camp and stuff, we can definitely handle that. I don't know if I want to go into doing the meeting with Strahd without a member down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get that. I'm okay with just.
We could do Death House.
Oh, you
Without a
died.
member down, I don't know what you mean. What?
Jonah's gone.
Oh, I thought you meant like someone has to die before we go.
Oh yeah, that is mandatory. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
I stabbed Conobus.
Bitch better not.
Like, you lied. You were Beatrice.
Stop, you better not.
Alright.
Yeah, so if you guys have
Well-
any questions for the Vistani or anything, I can definitely do that if you want to ask
Hold
Yes.
my
questions.
beer.
Hey, Monty.
I
Things like that.
completely have a question.
Oh
Ask,
yeah.
I'll give you some easy topics. And by easy, I mean like they say if the party asks about this, this is what they say.
Oh,
Let me
I
pull
got
up another
who looks
bit
like
about-
one of
So you can ask about Strahd, you can ask about Barovia, you can ask about the Vistani themselves.
Zulu wanted to ask them what if they know why Smite is bones.
oh yeah.
Oh.
Yes. Why is Smite bone?
Is Smite made of magic?
Not sure. Looks at Nasi. Is Smite magic?
Nizaeus looks over and she nods, and then she goes back to like squeezing her eyes shut.
Apparently
Uh,
so.
Some magic is altered in Barovia, is my
Oh.
understanding. I'm not the expert in magic, but I've definitely heard tales from people who know a bit more that not all spells work exactly the same way.
Oh.
They generally get the
Like-
same. They generally get the same thing done, but they just are a bit different.
Maybe you should cast Chill Touch.
I should try lightning. I
It would be
It's just like-
purple or something.
Man, I just want to point out how creepy it would be to be in the fog where you can't see more than like 60 feet, and there's just like lightning arcing down all around you.
I was just about to click call, or maybe not call lightning. Let's
No,
see what else I have.
please. Don't
Sleet storm.
scare
What are
them.
you? Until the spell of freezing rain and sleet falls into 20-foot tall cycle. I'll do that.
Oh
So,
dear.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you cause like just in a ring, just like rain, like freezing rain essentially, and hail pour down, coating an area, causing it to basically slick over with ice.
Huh.
So for
So
one
that-
minute, it is now.
That one appeared to work
cold.
normal.
My magic seems to be unaffected.
We're now
I
it's
look-
extremely cold. We take a
Yeah,
lot of
it's
damage.
not- Well, he doesn't
Oh, wait,
just
no, we
test
don't
it
take
on
damage.
you.
Oh.
No, I'm
You
not
should just-
attacking. I'm just testing the magic to see if it
Oh.
changes.
Oh, I thought you put it on our camp. I was gonna be like, Jesus Christ. I mean,
No.
it doesn't actually hurt us. It would just turn the floor.
It's
to
just
different
basically a
terrain.
giant CC area, basically.
Yeah, it's really weird.
It's like a massive grease spell.
It is Ice Storm, but horrible.
I walk up
It's not
to
horrible.
Nasi
Not
and,
everything's about damage.
and tell her. So I talked to the Vistani, and they say that this happens all the time.
Some magic has changed.
Yeah, sometimes it happens, sometimes not.
Quite sure how I feel about that.
Maybe one you should try and cast.
But,
Any
Chill
spells? Any spells you want to test?
Touch. Chill Touch.
I also
Yeah,
say,
cast it.
but apparently it's only when we're in this place.
Well, If that's the case, I might want to go immediately.
I did know that, right?
Yep. They said
Okay.
in Barovia.
I thought so.
So, try chill touch. Just a quick side note.
Why don't you try that? Oh wait.
I don't have
I know.
cantrips as a paladin.
I know. I was
Oh my
trolling.
god.
I mean,
So
you could cast other spells.
I can.
Zulu
I mean,
Zulu's just all like, I'm going to see which one changes. Cast fog cloud.
Okay. So when you cast fog cloud, what normally is just like fog, just normal fog, much like you see around you, you do see fog, and it does cause fog in the area. However, you see misty claws form within the fog.
Oh dear.
Like clawed hands are reaching through the fog at you.
Oh.
That's interesting.
That is terrifying.
Huh. I wonder what happens if someone gets caught in it.
I'm gonna look at Zulu.
Can you move the fog cloud? I'm just curious.
Centered on point
into
within
it.
range.
Let me see. Create a 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on a point within range. The sphere spreads around corners and its area is heavily obscured. It lasts for a duration until
The
a
wind
wind
can
of
disperse
moderate
it.
or greater speed,
The
at
wind
least
can
10
move
miles
it.
per hour, disperses it.
If it's going
Yeah.
really fast, it can move the whole block, basically.
Well, yeah. Actually, if it's going really fast, it just makes it blow away completely, like into
Yeah.
nothing. Wind can, in theory, just move it a little bit, but it's not very windy out.
I'll
Is
make
the
a little
claw still there?
fireball in my hand
Because
and just
Zulu's
see.
gonna like
Oh yeah,
grab it.
like the shadowy grasping hands in the cloud definitely still are there.
Zulu like grabs a stick and throws at the hands just to see what happens.
Okay,
See
well
if
it
they
passes
catch me.
into the cloud, but like you basically lose it. The point of the cloud is it obscures sight. So
Oh.
like as soon as it enters the cloud, you can't see the stick anymore.
Oh.
Damn it. Oh,
Does
by
someone
the
want to
way,
walk in?
No.
I go up to Zulu, tap her on the shoulder, stand back a couple steps and say, Zulu, do you trust
Yes.
me?
Define trust.
When you... Oh boy, how do you define trust?
Just turn
When you
around
put
and
your
fall on
faith
her.
in... When you put your faith in someone.
Faith?
Yeah, you
When
have faith.
believe in
You have faith in
someone.
a god.
So
Anyways,
like Thor.
it doesn't matter. Here, and I cast Hold Person on
What?
you.
So you can make a wisdom saving
Fucking
throw.
old person.
Wisdom saving throw at DC 13, please.
Yeah.
Do I
It's
notice him attacking our party members?
It's completely ineffective.
Does
What
anything
did-
happen before?
Obviously, your magic doesn't work.
Obviously, her god's stronger than your god.
What did you try to do to me?
True. Thor
I-
greater
I-
than Ares.
Well, I guess I tried to. I'll try it again. Boop.
Oh my god.
You meet the freaking
You do realize you're casting it at the person in the party with the +7. I just want to say.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, of all the people in the party you could cast it at,
Yeah.
the cleric
yeah.
might not be the best choice.
I'll make a little fireball in my hand. See if that
Try-
does anything differently.
I
I
have a
wasn't going
slight
to.
observation. Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check, actually. Anyone
Oh.
who's kind of messing with magic to try to see if it's changed.
You know what? Heck it, I'll join in.
Some of us don't have magic.
I got 7. What is magic? I don't
So
understand.
something you kind of notice a bit, Zulu, and also Nasus. For the most part, elemental magic, lightning, fire, things like that, don't seem to really be affected. In what they do or what they've like you've called cast like sleet storm, and if you're trying to throw fire at something, or you cast down lightning, for the most part, those seem to be the same. As far as spells that you've cast so far, you don't. Just as a general observation, you don't think any spells that you've seen are elemental that are effective. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Nazeus kind of thinks for a moment before just sending out an Eldritch Blast at a fucking tree. Just fucking pews it.
Yep.
Anything
So
different to it, or?
yeah, so normally it's just like a ball of force that gets shot out, right? And when you shoot out your Eldritch Blast, instead of just being like a normal ball, it actually appears like a skull
Oh.
that flies out and hits the tree. Now it's
Oh
still
my
just force, but it looks like a skull.
So, Zulu, what did you do? Did you?
Maybe.
He keeps
No,
telling me to
no.
cast
Instead,
Still Touch.
actually, what I was about to do is Zulu. You tried to capture Zulu 2 times. Zulu's like,
Yeah.
first time I
Just
can.
like, yeah.
It's whatever.
Zulu says
Second
not
ti-
very effective. And the text appears above Zulu's head.
I mean, I don't have a very good wisdom. Like, I'm a fight paladin, not a spellcast paladin.
Can I use this to put a wall between me and Garrett?
You certainly can.
Just like,
Oh.
you're not.
When you cast Gust of Wind at him to blow him away, something interesting happens. So in
Oh.
addition to just the wind being cast, you
The
also
scream.
hear a shrieking scream. A ghastly moan comes from the wind.
Ah.
And he's like being blown away potentially. Go ahead and make a strength save.
A ghastly moan, and he's being blown. Oh no, that's I mean, same
Yes,
thing.
that's the sound that the winds make.
So you are thrown 15 feet away. Roll me a D100, Garrett.
Really? Oh, no. Is there like a 50%
Don't
chance of
fuck with the
instant
little lizard.
Okay, so you are blown extremely close to the thick fog around you, and
Oh
you begin
no!
to feel kind of tired. But you don't get pushed completely into it. But you do feel like your strength being sapped a bit. Like what energy you had left for the day, it seems to be like drawn out of.
I
Okay.
push him farther.
Before
No.
My
No,
superiority
please.
die. To push him
So
next.
it's
Don't
just like-
murder me.
So he's like, don't do that to me again.
Hold on, wait, then you're in the gust of wind as well.
Oh, no, I've got reach.
No, I was.
I was blown 15 feet away. You're 10-foot attack. You would have
Maybe
to
I'm
be
like
in the gust
off
of
to the
wind.
side. I'm off to the side. It doesn't matter. I'm not doing.
Yeah, Zulu only aimed for you because you tried to capture her 2 times without saying anything, and she doesn't understand trust.
Oh, so how long are we
Good
gonna
point.
continue this, or?
But I'm gonna go like.
Oh, do you want to call it? Yeah.
I'm getting sleepy.
Garrett's gonna go to his horse and sleep
So
near
after
it.
doing a bit of magical experimentation, yeah. If you want to try to roll before you cast a spell, if you think if something will change, I would let you do an Arcana check in the future if it's a spell you've not cast yet. So like, let's say you've learned a new spell and you're like, wow, I wonder if this one's going to be effective. You could try to figure it out, okay, with some of the experimentation you've done so far. Okay.
Okay.
But otherwise, yeah, we'll probably go ahead and call it here. We'll see you guys pack up for the night and go to bed. And then next time we'll pick up with you guys rolling some
That's it.
D20s and things like that. Yeah, exactly.
Combat.
We're gonna die in the night.
I really like to
Everyone
think that
dies in their sleep.
when Nessie and Zulu were making the fire and the lightning, that there was going to be someone trying to attack us. That's what I think.
You scared them away with the lightning.
Yeah,
God.
exactly. There was just a bunch of wolves that were preparing to attack
Really?
you like that random. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
And you just call a sleet storm down upon them, and then you fog cloud them with the grasping claws, and it's like they're sneaking up right behind Garrett, and they're about to bite him, and you just like blast them back with the wind.
Into the fog and they insta die. Yes.
No, it's all right. We'll catch you guys next week. Same
All
time.
right.
Actually,
I
we're
look
trying to
forward
start
to
at
hear.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll try to get you that note probably I'll probably work on it tomorrow. We'll see
All
Are
right.
you gonna
about what happens. It may partially come also for like the dreams you have tonight and stuff.
Oh,
It'll probably handle that too.
I really hope we get Conobos back to normal. Conobos is really
Well, I'm telling you,
my
you just have to kill a
brain.
horse, skin the horse, and then put the horse's skin
No.
on top of
God.
Conobos.
I'm
My
pretty
God.
sure even with an intelligence of 6, he can tell that that's pretty fucked up.
I don't know.
Jared has a horse. You could just. Oh wait, I'm thinking like Zulu.
Oh, and yeah, specifically the normal, actual living, breathing horses were unaffected. Like I didn't think I need to say that, but just in case, just
Yeah.
normal, non-magical horses unaffected.
What if you gave a horse magical skin? Would its
It would-
skin disappear?
I wonder if it would have just been funnier if just like everything you brought with you. So, for example, like your companions, the retainers, they're just skeletons now, and the horses are all just like everybody but you guys.
Oh my
No,
God.
like literally,
It's just magic.
I would basically be confused for a necromancer the rest of the journey.
It's true. And then
Because
when
I'd
you
be
leave
rolling
here,
around
when
with
you leave
freaking
here, they would
skeletons.
tell everyone that you are actually a necromancer and that you should be killed.
And then I'd be like, no, I'm a paladin of this temple. Here's my proof. I have a signet ring. And I have a pedigree scroll. Believe me.
Oh my God.
Wait, so a necromancer is killed on sight?
No, not
Most of
necessarily.
them.
It
Oh.
depends. So specifically,
Depends on the
performing evil magic is oftentimes illegal. Okay, so you can oftentimes be hunted for that, but it depends.
Oh my god, like, who was it that's a bad bounty hunter? I think it's Weirdon's